Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we're back with another pick a card reading. This one is timeless and it is love based. So I realized that it's been like 2 months since we did a secret admirer reading. And I was gonna work on some other readings. If you were watching my last couple of ones, you would know exactly which ones I'm talking about. But it's like no. I actually can feel like some of you like that's right, because how are you gonna do new readings and you haven't done the ones we're used to seeing? That's true. That's very true. So I'm gonna do the secret crush and any potential next moves. This thumbnail I made at the last minute on a whim, in a rush. Like it just hit me, and every single pile, like I already channeled energy as I was making the thumbnails. I had no idea where these flowers came from. They're familiar. Like I know what they are, and I see them. Like I drink herbal tea, so like some of them are teas, but like the details that came through, I'm like, what is this? Why does it want to be in the flower reading? So I do a quick Google search, and then boom, it shows me like some random background to this stuff. So every single pile has a little bit of a pre-channeled message, and I may channel as I go in them, okay? For those of you that are used to me. If you're not used to me, you'll figure it out. You'll see. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You'll see when you select your pile. But just be prepared for a lot of details, and hopefully these don't get out of control and long. Let me see what else I need to channel here or say here. Oh, some of you are really waiting for me to channel. Some of you, I mean, I know this is a popular reading. Some of you really, this is the one. This is your go-to reading for me. So shout me out in the comments if this is the one. I will try to do it more often. I've lately been doing it like every 2 months, maybe every month, but I'll try to get it a little more frequent, especially since so many different flowers want a voice here. They want a voice here. So sit tight. I'll hop into it now. For those of you that are visually impaired, or if you simply like to listen to me describe each pile so you can make your selection, that time is now. Pile number 1 is the red poppy with blue cornflower. Pile number 2 is the pink garden cosmos. Pile number 3 is the yellow orange hibiscus. Pile number 4 is the blue butterfly pea flower. I will give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile number 1, my red poppy with blue cornflower. Let's see your secret admirer, right? Let's see who has a secret crush on you, their next move, like any potential next moves where they exist. We lead with what you prefer. We do lead with what you prefer. Hopefully this isn't a chaotic pile. If you're coming from previous readings, I don't really remember the poppy, and I was very surprised when it wanted a voice again, but I just remember every time I see the poppy is usually some type of chaotic energy. I remember that much. So hopefully that's not what we're gonna do here. Hopefully we're gonna ground. I'm realizing I didn't reset my meditation music, so what are we doing here? I think we got enough time, so I'm not gonna stress it. For those of you that are new, we channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I read from a light and a shadow. You just have to find yourself in a lesson in the journey. Now, you have 2 flowers, okay? Poppy is one that exists, so where you see it, if you're coming from piles historically that reference it, welcome. If you're brand new, there may be other messages historically for you here or incoming, because that seems to be like the people selecting that, like I'm like truly the seer for those people, just because like y'all stepping heavy, okay? And then let me scroll, because in the intro I mentioned each of these flowers had a specific voice, loud, and began to channel as soon as like I placed them. I'm not gonna lie, I tried to avoid this first one, so I'm not gonna be surprised if someone comes through that you're trying to avoid, or someone that you're not really like looking to deal with, just because like I got a strong aversion to that one, like when I was going to place it, and I'm like, no, well, let's make sure that the people that need that message get that message, because it was pile 1, then it was pile 4. Then the red poppy was pile 1, and that blue cornflower was pile 4. And in the end, I'm like, no, it's the same energy. Let's combine it, because I searched the blue cornflower and then the red poppy popped up. I'm like, oh no, we're not going to have that same energy twice. We're not going to have that same energy twice. So I by chance found this one that had them together. So for those of you that are like trying to see who you want to avoid, because I feel like some of you are selecting this pile. I don't mean to make the intro like super long, but we channel here. Some of you are picking this with people like to see who to avoid, like whether you have specific people in mind, or if you truly just are like, oh no, let me know, like I have a feeling, I have a bad vibe, and I want to just make sure like I know what's coming, because I have a feeling I'm being watched. Like I don't know what's going on. I really don't know. But when I did a quick Google search to see why they kept coming up together, I saw something about French Remembrance and World War I. So those could be themes. So like I said, I just am an open channel. So anything that feels random to me, you let me know that it's not random. Okay, so it could be French culture, something about remembrance and soldiers, and we got World War I references here. Could be any themes, Honestly, the colors red and blue could just be truly relevant in some instances, because that was a combination right there. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm hoping this is not a heavy shadow pile. Regardless, we'll find a light. Don't panic if you're like, oh no, she got a lot going on with this group. It's fine, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out, okay? I actually don't get strong, like now that I'm actually in the energy, I don't get strong like shadow vibes. It's just that when we initially put that, we got that. So it could be some of you have a secret admirer that you may actually be interested in, that you got like weird vibes from initially. Like you may get like shadow vibes, like, oh no, absolutely not. Right? I don't know. We'll see. I'm actually excited to see what's gonna come out. So let me see. Tell me about my secret admirers for my red poppy and blue cornflower combination. Because you have 2 flowers, I'm gonna lead with this group having 2 distinct individuals, 2 distinct personalities. Okay, they could be opposites. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, now that I'm really like paying attention to everything I channeled and the notes that I took for this flower, it feels really political. So it could be political in some way, and I'm not even gonna like lie. Like I don't mean like government, I mean like you and this person may have opposing views and things like that. You may be very different in that way, for better for worse, right? For better for worse, because that's what we've got here. So let me see, tell me more. Ooh, it's a very loud group. So tell me about this pile 1, this red poppy with the blue cornflower. Tell me, okay. Serenity, lavender. See, look at you. It's a calm vibe. It's not chaotic. Lavender is very relaxed. It's chill, right? It's clear communication, right? So easy going. Serenity. Okay. So tell me, it's at the bottom. Wisdom, purple iris. Okay, so purple is a thing. Okay, purple is a thing. So you may be coming from purple piles. If you've come from purple piles, could be the same person or people. Oh no, why is it like that? I got too much light coming in. Is that what's happening? We're gonna roll with it. I'll hold it up. You can see it clearly as I hold it up if you're struggling here. Okay, the purple piles that I've had any type of readings could be very relevant to this person, these people, because I definitely see 2. Okay, but serenity, wisdom, this could be someone that kind of has a serene vibe, that may be very wise. This could be how you're viewed. Okay, and this could be why you got that energy. Okay, so let me keep pulling these cards and see what's going on. Tell me about this group. Who has a secret crush on my group here? I got a vibe of where we talk attachments, because that's usually the chaotic energy that steps in, because rarely is it ever a chaotic energy when it's like brand new, right? Some of you where there is a history, we have like a relaxed, serene energy and some acquired wisdom that's possibly come over time. So that could be describing this person. Let me get another good shuffle and we will see. The super nosy reader in me really wants to know what's going on with this group. So let me see. Tell me what's going on with my Poppy Cornflower group. Who is secretly admiring this group? Incoming energy. The Son of Pentacles. This is a knight, okay? So knights are really slow moving. They're very patient. They're very deliberate. This is not youthful, but less mature than like a king or a queen, right? So like this is someone that may feel less mature than you, because we're referencing your energy, right? Everything is relative. So this is someone that could be mature, because knights are mature, but could consider themselves to be less mature than you. It's not an age thing, it's an energetic, possibly even a mentality, right? So in this being my slowest moving knight, my most deliberate knight, it's someone that moves with certainty, someone that moves when they're sure, right? So far, like I don't mean to just drop it like that. Some of you are like, I'm just drop it. Like some of you are like, just drop it. You know what? Yeah, some of you I may be describing someone you want nothing to do with, because I don't know why I just let it go. Some of you are like, oh my gosh, it was this person, would let it go. It's fine, don't worry about it. Because the thing about it is, with this being two distinct people, I have a feeling that with me leading with someone that you would be interested in, and the distinct with the red and the blue, like, and I kind of reference like politics, right? Like I'm using that to like, please don't get lost in that. Like I don't want to make this a conversation, but like in me communicating energy, right? One could be very much on one side, one could be very much on the other side. I don't mean in literal sense, I mean in the energetic personality type sense. And they're very alike in some ways, but also very, very different. Very, like there's a distinct difference, even though like there's an eerie similarity in some instances, especially those of you that have like a specific type of person like you're attracted to, right? In a crush sense, you may have two crushes that are vastly different, but the thing that attracts you to them is eerily similar. That's what I'm getting. So this could be both, okay? For some of you, it could truly be both. And I say that because in me dropping that, right? Like, oh, just let it go. This Son of Pentacles seems to be, when we use a secret admirer, this is someone that's learning about you. I hear the word studying you, because like they may be like, if you have social media, they may be watching your social media and all the things like that. But it just seems like someone that's kind of like observing you to see if it's appropriate to kind of make a move, right? We're looking for a move, right? So I'm already in here. Like this is someone that's like, yeah, I might make my move for pile one, right? But I'm not really sure if I should. I'm not sure if we're compatible. We may be very different, but let me just see if pile one would be interested in me, right? And I'm very clear on this being two people right now for you. So this is an interesting pile. I like it because it's relaxed and it's not as chaotic as I thought yet. I normally refer to you as your flower, okay? And I plan to for the rest of the groups. But you, pile one, for some reason, you got a red poppy, you got a blue cornflower. That's the people. That's the two distinct personalities coming through. You are just pile one, because I'm not identifying you with the flower like I should. It just feels like you've got two distinct energies. So hopefully you have the clarity you need coming through. Let me get a good shuffle. Tell me more about who is secretly admiring my pile number one. Okay. This one wants to be seen. It wants to be seen. We'll take it. What is that? Okay, well, I don't even know how this got in reverse, but we're taking it that way because we got Temperance. So this is the 14th major arcana. So in reverse, we've got a lack of patience. So here's the thing. I remember I referenced like a couple of maybe a minute ago, I jump straight to the next move. Usually it takes a few cards, takes a while for me to get to the next move. Someone could be both here. A lack of patience moving forward. Temperance is patience. Temperance is alchemy. It's kind of a moderating energy. Like honestly, it could be upright. It could be someone not moving, right? Not moving fast enough, or just not moving in general, just because what's the word? Restraint, right? It's more of a restraint. In reverse, I'm taking it to be less of that. I'm taking it to be more action oriented and less patient, right? Now, in reverse, a shadow side of that could be someone that lacks patience, lacks restraint, someone that overindulges and lives in extremes, right? It could be that, right? This is ruled by Sagittarius, right? It's ruled by Sagittarius. Now, the lighter side of that is it's in reverse. So it could be more Gemini-based energy upright, right? Like, which is more calculated, more analytical, more clear in communicating, right? Less expansive, because this also could be a less expansive energy in the best and worst ways, right? So you've got somebody that's kind of reflecting and evaluating any potential move or how they want to go about it and things like that. So let me see what this is. Yeah, we've got the High Priestess. This is definitely someone that's watching you in secret. I'll say that much. At least one of these people is actively watching you in secret with the High Priestess, because this is the unseen. This is seeing the unseen. So this could potentially be someone that's watching you without you realizing, or thinking you don't realize. Could be that, right? That's what I'm getting here, okay? And a lot of white. White is very relevant here. Here, okay? So, and the High Priestess also talks about that serene and wise energy. So that this person definitely sees you as someone that's kind of calm and relaxed. Some of you, this person's watching and observing you to see if you're going to respond to them in that way, right? Like, could be both of them. A person that's hopeful that you will be very easygoing and responsive, right? Because Temperance in reverse could be responsive. Temperance upright could be someone moderating their energy in a way where you're not responsive. So this is someone that hopes that you'll interact with them and all the things like that. So let me just see what's at the bottom. Yeah, we got the God of Cups. So yeah, okay, so mature emotions. This is someone that is or has been maturing over time in an emotional sense. Like, this is someone that's gaining and acquiring emotional maturity, okay? Someone that's becoming more mentally strong. I'm hearing the word disciplined and things like that. Like, this feels like someone that's kind of growing up. And it does not have to be an age thing. It could truly be it feels like lifestyle changes. It feels like changes in perspectives. It feels like growth in terms of mentality and like limiting beliefs and things like that. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. Could be one or both who I'm referencing here, right? I do have now on my table two distinct masculines. One is more youthful, earth-based, and solid, right? One is more mature and like water-based, right? Like I could be talking about placements, right, in terms of astrology, but more flowy, more mature, more flowy with their emotions, right? So I've got a very, very disciplined, possibly more youthful masculine. I've got a very flowy, watery, rolls with their emotions, more mature kind of masculine. Temperance is not gender specific to me as I'm reading it now, but on these depictions, I do have a feminine in reverse. I do have a High Priestess upright. In the mix of this that made it chaotic, there could be a feminine that that's no longer in the picture. I get that. I don't know why I'm reading it that way. You could be the feminine that's no longer in the picture, and that could be what this is, but there's a feminine no longer in the picture and a High Priestess upright that is, right? Like when we talk about attention, that's very interesting. So let's keep pulling cards. I got my melanin pop so we can get a little bit messy here because I don't know what's going on. I'll take it because it jumped out of the middle of the deck. But let me just get a little bit of a good shuffle, and we'll keep pulling cards because I need to see what's going on. Because I was only going to pull one, but since you got two people on my table, I'll pull two in the bottom, okay? But we got rags to riches. So self-made, abundant, rich, full circle, changes joy. This could be any of the people I'm referencing. This could be you and why you got the attention of two people. And when I say two people, it doesn't have to have any historical attachments. It could genuinely just be like, you're a hot commodity and you got like, you know, if that's you've got options, right? It could be very much so that, because this does feel like a pile that may be unattached, or even if you're not, it just feels like people don't care. I hate to say it that way, but it's the truth. Like, people don't seem to care that you're attached if you are, because again, you got at least two options. So rags to riches talks about growth over time, aligns a little bit with that wisdom. So let me I'll get another good shuffle, and then we will take one in the bottom. Some of you are looking really good, really taking care of yourself. Okay, tell me more. So who is secret admiring my pile number one? Tell me about the secret admirer for my pile number one. I'm hoping I can develop indistinctly, like a distinction between the two, because I don't want them to blur like that. Okay, why not? I asked to clear it up, so we're not gonna complain about the cards. We need to clear it up, right? Let me see if we get it. Okay, there it is. So I've got, yeah, more money. We got money. I mean, I hate to say it, like rags to riches, my career. So promotions, passion, offers, stability, wealth, new ideas. So if this is you, then it's giving you attention, that's for sure. Some of you, and it doesn't have to be either of these two. It could be, but this could just be other energies coming in, because this is a popular pile. Like, as in, you have a lot of energies, hence why you've got layered flowers. You could have people watching you, observing you. I heard the word recruiting you in for opportunities that could be really beneficial to you, right? Like things that would really help you with your career, right? Or business and things like that. Maturing energy of a student. You could have people praising you for your ability to learn and grow. We have a maturation of a student, so this could be kind of a student to teacher kind of an energy. But it says learning, classes, college, observant, listening, study. So some of you have like teachers, possibly professors, observing you and like praising you and things like that. And we've got health, especially if this is kind of your career industry you're in, like anything health related, or if this is just your lifestyle, right? We've got healthy eating habits, nurse, doctor, exercise, medical school. Some of you have like a medical professional that's like, yeah, you're doing good, monitoring you in the best way, because like this is a loud file, so good for you. But yeah, let me see what's at the bottom. Got that vampire. So one of these people for sure is draining, which makes sense, because yeah. Okay, we've got energy vampire, draining, lust, darkness, low vibration. So that could be the energy I was channeling before I even stepped into the pile, right? When we talked about someone you may not want around, because I got that. It could be any of these combinations. I always like, see, the reason why I like this angle, like I know other, like some YouTubers are like, oh, look at me, like in the face, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think that's great. But I need you to see the table, because I need you to see what's going on so that you can pick, right? You can see what's going on, so you can see where it fits for you specifically, right? That's why we share the table. But yeah, let me see. So one of these people is actually draining you. You're not really going to want them around, especially when it comes to rags, riches, and career. You've got someone that may need something, or someone that sees you thriving and kind of wants a piece of that. I can see that for sure, especially with the historical ties, right? Because I did get that, I just didn't develop it thoroughly. So let me pull from these other decks. I will get you advice at the end. So tell me more about this the red poppy and blue cornflower combination. Who is secretly admiring my pile number one? Any potential next moves? Some of you do have offers when it comes to career, when it comes to like health and wellness, when it comes to academics, because we do have medical school and students. Some of you have like academic offers coming in, academic support. I heard grants. Some of you have like, again, the career things that may help you expand, things like that. So that's the next move for those of you that were looking for those types of messages, because I know I don't really do them anymore because people don't watch. Like it's really what it is. People don't watch them. So my non-love readings have been lumped into like collective messages versus like career readings, because why would I do that? I don't have time. So yeah, let me see my pile number one. Who's secret admiring them? Opposition. So yeah, and it landed on that vampire. So whoever you associate with that vampire energy, that draining, really low vibrational energy, that dark energy, definitely watching you. If you had an idea, because I felt like this power kind of had an idea, or just observing you, like this person that's just really draining because you've got opposition and it hit it, okay? Okay, so an imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle, especially when we talk about health, like someone that may have been really draining and just making you feel like lowering your energy, right? Especially when we talk about healthy habits and just healthy lifestyle, like, yeah, someone that may have affected your health. Ooh, yeah, I see, this is what I knew was going to come in this pile. But at least you know. But we do have that opposition here, okay? And it also talks about some of these people observing your opposites. Some of you, when we talk about career, you have competitors, direct competitors, right, of one another, like seeking you out. So you may have a lot of like people competing for your attention, romantically, as well as like professionally, academically, things like that. Good for you. I like that. So let me see. Tell me, I'll take one more and I'll take the bottom. Yeah. Yep. We've got Uranus, which talks about shocks and surprises. Rules Aquarius, rules collective energy, okay? Could be social media based, since rules the 11th house, which talks about that. Talks about like electricity and things like that. When I talk about shocks and surprises, some of you will be very shocked at someone within the midst of all of this that is actually observing you. Like some of you, like genuine, like it would genuinely shock you, okay? With radically change and all the things. Some of you would be someone you truly just did not expect, didn't see coming, wouldn't have even considered. And I'm not saying you won't going forward, but it just truly would be like, oh no, I wouldn't. Some of you, it's somebody you absolutely would be shocked in a worse way, like absolutely not. And I can't believe that. I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth with opposition here, okay? So let me see what's going on here. We have Cancer energy here, nurture, comfort, and protection. Okay. This rules like maternal figures and things like that as well. Cancer placements are known for like being very comfort and like home oriented, right? We talk about like family. That sign talks about like summertime. So I'm getting like a summertime vibe. Past, present, and coming could be relevant season, okay? Could very much so be a relevant season. Let me keep pulling these cards and I'll try to tie it all together. You got a lot of people, but like I said, there's 2 distinct personalities. So hopefully this is all just like developing that, because I do have a bit of a time limit for myself for each of these groups, because I got stuff to do. Okay. Yeah, look at you. That's 3. Why not? We'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it. I got the 2 to confirmation. So maturing energy, full moon in Leo, which happens during Aquarius season, says don't let your pride get in the way. You've got full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. Let me just slide this over. We'll take the bottom. Okay, and then I've got full moon in Capricorn. Someone that is lunar in nature, possibly, like I mentioned, that Cancer placements over there, someone with Cancer placements may be a thing, just because while we have all of these full moons, right, like 3 full moons, so a full moon could be very much relevant. One of these full moons could be relevant in terms of time periods to help you develop who we're talking about situationally. But we don't let your pride get in your way. Your dreams need a practical plan. The end of a tough cycle approaches, happens here. All of this feels like a message. Okay. Let me see what this is all about. These 2 talk about your money, your assets, your career, and social status, and also reputation. So those could be major themes. Leo is kind of like your passion. It's your enjoyment. It's your joy and pleasure, right? It's your personality. Rules all of your things you do for entertainment, stuff like that. So those could be relevant themes as well. Let me take the bottom. Luck is on your side. So we've got new moon in Sagittarius. We've got Sagittarius placements 2 times or season. Okay. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. Okay. Some of you, okay, just sit tight. I'm gonna give you advice. Some of you sit tight. You're so far you're being told to kind of like not let your pride get in your way regarding something. Something is very lucky. It could be romantic based. It could be academic based, it could be career based, it could be a combination of the three, okay? Because we have your dreams, need a practical plan, and the end of a tough cycle approaches. One of these people on the table may be able to like help benefit you in some way. And I don't mean it like in a draining, using way. I mean in a like there's an opportunity if you're a little bit open-minded in one of those three areas I referenced, okay? Not saying to do anything, because I don't see here where I'm telling you to do anything. I'm just truly telling you who it is and what may be coming in, okay? Let me see. I'm going to pull these love-based decks because this is supposed to be a romantic-led reading. It's supposed to be a romantic-led reading. Let me see. One of these people is very career-oriented, health-oriented, okay? And, or at least one of them, could be more than one, especially those of you with like a common type, could be career-driven. We do have with student as well as temperance, and the Knight of Pentacles could be that developmental energy I was telling you about earlier, where I referenced like a maturity and the growing and learning and evolving. Some of you, this may be someone that's growing, learning, evolving through you, right? Like with you. Okay, let me see. Tell me more about this pile number 1. Tell me about my pile number 1. There we go. Sweet song. So soulmates often use music and songs as a telepathic aid in order to share spiritual messages and emotions with each other. So I'm not gonna lie, when I see this card lately, when it's come out, I have been kind of making sure that the viewer knows, like all of you, right? Because we're like secret admirer, who's secretly watching you, what's their next move? It says telepathic aid, so it's kind of like spiritual messages. It's kind of like your intuition. When we talk about your intuition, the high priestess, because the high priestess is there, I'm actually glad this came out because I missed that. Some of you know exactly who I'm talking about, at least one or two. Like, you know exactly who I'm talking about because of that high priestess and this telepathic aid, okay? That's what I've got. So let me see what this is. We've got, yeah, the spiritual awakening, right? So your partner is sensing that there's something profoundly important about this connection. So this could be someone that you're definitely, like at least one of them. And now that I'm on the left deck, the one you would be most interested in, or the one you're repelled by, could be both. This is going to be the extremes, right? Like all of the in the middle people that you're not, that I touched on possibly here, the strong aversion as well as the strong like attraction are now here. So it could be people you are like pop up in your mind, right? Like I get the vibe of like a slip of the tongue. Like you may hear songs like referencing, like I feel like this is the pile of like you may hear songs that reference like certain names, like you're getting a lot of symbolism, right? With the spiritual awakening and the sweet song. Okay, that's what I've got. Okay, like possibly like dreams, things like that. So let me see. I'll take from this other deck. Yeah, we're gonna close it out. I'm gonna get this one and then the next one. I feel like we've talked about enough of them. You may have multiple piles and that is okay. Or this may be your one pile where I touched on a bunch of people and you've identified all of them, since it feels like you kind of know and you just want a confirmation. Those of you that just want a confirmation, there you go. But I do have this deck, one more deck, and then I'll get your advice and we'll close it out because we're not dragging this out anymore. It's just because I know sometimes like when it's a lot like that, it gets loud and I don't want it to be super long. Look at you now. I look, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. We got that reversal. So your confirmation of someone that you're not going to want to reconcile with, definitely in this group. Okay, someone you're not going to want to reconcile with, definitely in this group. Someone that's thinking you won't want to reconcile, definitely in this group, wherever it falls for you. Okay, but we've got attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. You got people that you're attracted to and repelled by, I mentioned, because attraction is both polarities, right? We talk about that. So someone you're very attracted to, as well as someone you're very repelled by, possibly drained by. Both very distinct. That could be the two distinct personalities I was talking about. Okay, definitely in this group. Okay, but we got a spiritual awakening. Some of you, I get a vibe that like one of these people may be someone that's too late, like a spiritual awakening, like after the fact for reconciliation that's not gonna happen or shouldn't happen. I don't know, like you're all at different perspectives and mentalities, right? So let me pull from this Twin Flame Soulmate Oracle deck. Let's look at the bottom. Look at this. Well, I'm not gonna take it because I pulled it. Yeah, I pulled it, and like I have some tea on the table that fell. Like, so I was like, well, that's what I was looking at. I got this, which is ironically enough, you may be going to pile 3 because I have some hibiscus tea. I was gonna drink it before the reading. And then I was like, no, let me just hold it. But we do have twin flames, so someone that sees you as that could be the person that is more in that red poppy energy, could see that, regardless of whether or not it's true. And you could have come from one of the red roses at some point, but we got twin flame romance. Someone here in this group, at least one person. Honestly, I don't want to be messy, but because I got 2 flames here, and like it could be 2 people thinking that, like they may be like, pile 1 is my twin flame. Could be. Not saying any of that is true, but like it may be the both of them like thinking that. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, we got X's and O's on the table, like tic-tac-toe. We're playing games. Could be a thing. Okay. All right. Let me get this one card and we will get your advice and close it out. Because I let this pile be longer because I'm like, some of y'all cheat. Pile 1 is like my pile of being a cheating. And honestly, that was a slip of a tongue. So it could truly be like what's it called when I like you accidentally say something, but actually when it means something for real. Could be one of these people that I'm referencing, because I was like making the joke of pile 1 is cheating because you got 2 flowers, which is technically 2 readings. Yeah, I'm gonna clean that up. You're gonna watch it. I don't feel like pausing and all of that, but like romance is your card. Boom, it is what it is. I am going to take the bottom that is here. I'm gonna take these 2. Relationship, no. Oh goodness, it's a mess, but it's okay because it's over. I'm gonna let you see. Like, we'll clean this up after. But you got soulmates here. All right, what's that over here? Pride. There's one of these people is very, very prideful. We got ecstasy. So pride and could be Leo energy because it's already on the table somewhere and I don't feel like digging it out. But let me see what this is because I referenced the cheating and all of the things. We got ending. Okay, ending, no relationship. So that shadow, okay, you got all kinds, okay, look. It's all over the table. Okay, so you got romance coming in, right? There's a red rose somewhere. Okay, and I mentioned the red could be referencing the poppy. This does feel totally I mean, I don't want to lie, I really don't remember. I just remembered that the poppy was really chaotic energy. Could be a really chaotic energy, I'm not gonna lie. But here it feels like there's a red energy that came through, and I honestly don't even remember because with the splash I lost it. But there's a red rose somewhere on the table where it's like it's a thing. Anywhere where the cheating was a thing, if it was a thing historically, let it go, because you got the no relationship and ending, like let that go. What's here at the bottom? Because I'm like dropping connection. So you got a soulmate that's going to be really good and really romantic coming through with the connection. Could be red base, okay? It could be, okay? I don't want to like lead with that. I really don't, but because it's like a lot of you here, and I think this deck is just that way. But we'll see. Okay, we'll see. You just take what you take, because it's a lot. It's a lot of you here. It's too much going on. It's not personal reading. Figure it out. We got divine timing poking out. We even got the secret admirer poking out. We got tulips. You may be coming from some tulips. I actually do have a purple tulip, reference purple. Maybe that's the thing. I don't remember, but figure it out. Let me get your advice and close it out. Let me close it out because I gave you 5 extra minutes from what I wanted to, because this is the pile that like gets over with the 2 flowers. So let me see. Let me give me my advice for this group. Banish a curse. Well, listen, there's one you definitely need to leave it alone. Like equilibrium. So with equilibrium, where you have these 2 potential attachments or just 2 people that are interested in you, you need to find balance, right? And banish the parts that you don't really want. Like banish, like, you know what I mean? Like let go of the people or person that you're not interested in. Like leave it alone and just kind of find your balance, right? I heard find your counterpart, because the equilibrium is a calm, easygoing, like a state of equilibrium is harmony, right? Like, so who brings you harmony? Who brings you balance? Who you feel connected with in the best ways, right? Like, who brings, oh, I heard the word destruction and chaos, right? Like, who's like unstable? Like, leave that alone, okay? And I'm not saying it like as in you're entertaining it, but pay attention to the energy of the people around you that come in to engage you. And your advice, romantically at least, or even academic or career, is what situation, right, is one of equilibrium, right? Because banish a curse is here. Like, don't be in chaos where you don't have to, okay? So that is all I have for you today, my pile number 1. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 2, my pink garden cosmos. Let's see who has a secret crush on you and any potential next moves. So for those of you that are new, the energy we channel here is past, present, as well as incoming. I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson and the journey. So let me scroll. If you watch the intro, even if you didn't, that's fine. Don't feel pressured to go back. These were very loud flowers, very detailed flowers. So like, there are, I guess, spiritual details or messages for you in these flowers. So maybe Google your flower and just see what it symbolizes. That I did not have time to go that in depth with, but I did quickly search. Now, in my notes, I do have something about the October month, because this is actually the birth flower, one of them for October. Fun fact, I was thinking about putting marigolds here, so you could be coming from a marigold or going to one that I do at some point in the future. So marigolds may also be relevant to this group. Also, there's something about, okay, so this specific flower, I was gonna change it to a different one, like the same pink garden cosmo, right? But I was gonna use a different one because I saw like a little bit of a flaw. I'm putting it in quotes, like it wasn't bad. I was like, should I switch it? Like I was telling myself that. I was like, no, there's nothing wrong with it. So you or this person may have like a scar, like a really thin scar, like a line or something, where like, I don't know if you're self-conscious, this person's self-conscious, or like, I don't know, like something about a scar is relevant here. Okay, so that may help you identify, because again, we channel messages, we channel energy. This person, the main, because we lead with the person you want most, right? Like we may pick up on people that may be stalkers that you don't want anything to do with, but we lead with what you would want, right? When we talk about crushes and all the things. Easygoing pile, because I was gonna stop and break. I was like, let me just go have some tea a little bit, just to ground a little bit from pile 1 and come back. And then I was like, nah, it's not even gonna be all of that. For whatever reason, I don't feel like this pile is gonna take that much. So I love that energy for you, because you're like whoever it is in this group, very easygoing energy. At the bottom of this reset, you have beauty. So someone that's very attractive, that finds you attractive as well. But the word that stood out to me was orchid. And I was thinking about doing them at some point. I didn't feel very like pressured to add the orchids the way I did these. But if I do, when I eventually do orchids, you may be that group, if you remember, right? Because who knows when that's gonna happen. There's no telling with me. So let me see. Tell me about this pink garden cosmos. Okay. Get a good shuffle. Who is secretly admiring my pink garden cosmos flower? I heard otherworldly, like kind of a universal energy. Look at you. Regardless of gender, I know that it's pink, but you chose the pink one, so you know. Let me see. Let's see any potential next moves as well at some point of the pile, and I will get you some advice at the end. Okay. This is my pile of needing instructions, needing directions, needing to be clearly communicated to. I love that, because I said that and I was like, why am I reading all of that, saying all of that like that? And it was like 3 minutes and 33 seconds into your pile. And so this will be someone that will be very clear with you. Okay, I love that. Go my pink garden cosmos flower. So let me get this card. Let me get my card. There we go. Patience. You may be coming from the yellow pansy. If you're new, there is a very distinct yellow pansy, which is hilarious. I never knew that was in this deck until way after I did that reading. I think I did that reading like last year. Ooh, you know what? I mentioned the marigold. Okay, that may be your marigold in that reading. It's in that same thumbnail. We have a playlist, so it's easy to find the playlist with the Secret Admirer readings. You got 2 piles there. So look at you with all of the messages. I love it. I love it. Love it. So patience. This is going to be a person. Some of you, you try to get me, but I can see. I can actually see you're unattached. This may be my unattached pile. You, because I'm like, this person is going to be like, this isn't someone that's actively watching you now. Right? And even if it is, I feel like some of you, this is a person you will engage. So we lead with want, right? Like this is someone you would want, but I feel like this is someone you're going to actually engage. Whenever you figure out who it is or whenever they pop up, right? But patience, someone with a lot of patience, right? Someone with a lot of patience. So let me see at the bottom. Spirituality. I was gonna reference cherry blossoms too, because I was like, when I saw the orchid at the bottom of the reset, I scroll, because when I see random flowers that may pop up, I like type them in the notes. And right above it was cherry blossoms. So you may be coming from the piles where that kept being a thing. There may be cherry blossoms at some point. I'm not sure. And I don't know where. So I'm sending you like 2 past readings, and I'm sending you to 2 potential future readings. So look at you. I don't know what's going on with you in your life, but you are the Chinese peacock here, and I have peacock readings. Readings where the peacock has come out in the bird readings. I have a peacock pile that is live, and I also have one that I don't know when I'm going to post it, but it's live. Like I have it, it's done. I just haven't posted it. So you got a lot of messages. This is a group of, if you're brand new, welcome. This channel is a home for you. You're going to get a lot of stuff. There's a lot of goodies here. So you go play around the channel, okay? But spirituality, especially if that's a thing for you, like where you like spirituality and all the things, this is someone, though, when we get back to the reading, because I don't want to derail. Very patient. If you're the type that goes like off on tangents and derails and like run, like this person loves that, okay? This is someone that will be very patient with you as you do that. Spirituality feels like a very grounded, like I'm not that worried about it energy, like a very patient, like just let Pao-Tu do what they do. Like that's the energy with this person, okay? So I love that. This is the vibe of that person. And I do have a very distinct person coming through. And there actually is an emperor here, okay? I didn't pay much mind to it when I stepped in, right? Like on a reset, but it is here, and that makes sense. Very grounded energy, right? Someone that's very secure, very powerful, but doesn't need to like overexert it, if that makes sense. So let's keep pulling these cards. This pile is actually not taking much. I just saw 717, so that could be a repeating number you're seeing. Again, those of you that are new, or even if you're not and you don't come around as much, you probably should hang out a little more. I do have dream readings. I haven't made the playlist yet, but in the dream readings, we talk about why you may be seeing like repeating numbers and things like that as well. So like I said, lots of goodies for those of you selecting this Pink Garden Cosmos. Okay, tell me more about my pile number 2, my Pink Garden Cosmos. Who's secretly admiring this group, and what are their potential next moves? The Wheel of Fortune almost was in reverse, okay? So this could be someone that doesn't feel very fortunate, or doesn't feel that you're very fortunate. But with a maturing, it could be a maturation of fortune. So let me keep pulling cards to see what that's all about. But it's all about like fortune and things like that. And I'm realizing like could be referencing luck. You do have White Monte Casino here, so could be that type of thing. Okay, that could be the vibe. So let me see. Makes sense. You have a variety of piles I've already sent you to, even though, so maybe that's why we're like, let's just get to this group and knock out these messages, because you got a lot of homework. You got a lot of homework, Pao-Tu. Let me see. Tell me about this Pink Garden Cosmos. Who is secretly admiring you? Hey, look at you. Like Empress. So this could be who's admiring you. This could be you, right? We had the Emperor. Now we've got the Empress. Like the energy, like the vibe. Someone that either sees you as like an empress to their emperor, or feels like, you know, you could be an emperor to the empress. I like it. Some of you, this person feels like you would be very beneficial just to have around energetically. We talk about spirituality, we talk about patience, like they see you with all of those things, and they feel like that, like you would be very good at grounding, right? We talk about luck, right? Casinos reference money, right? Gambling and all the things. And then we've got the Empress, which is Taurus-based energy. That's the second house of your assets. So when we talk about like money and things like that, this could be areas of life where you know this person, right? Like it could be themes there. We just have a very prosperous vibe on the table, okay? So let me see. Some of you, this person thinks you two could kind of be better off together, okay? Whether, I don't know what the backstory to that would be. I don't really care to look. This is a maturing energy, so more maturing energy of the Magician. Look at you. Look at you. All major arcana on the table. I love it because all major arcana, as well as the spirituality card with the peacock energy. So this is a great power. Somebody's not going to take that much because Pink Garden Cosmos. Cosmos. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Nova the Universe came out because of the vibe of this energy, right? Like that's how this person's seeing you, as everything amazing. And because it's coming out like that, it feels like this is someone you would see in that way as well, right? Like this person sees you as really creative, like doing really well. And the reason why it matters is because there is a person on the table that you would do well with, and the qualities they see in you are exciting because they have that same energy. Like it's kind of like the energy I'm getting is the person that's secretly admiring you is someone that's like, that's crazy. I'm really excited about the Pink Garden Cosmos because they really compliment me well. Like they have a lot going for themselves. Like we have a lot of interests, a lot of the same interests, or they have unique interests that I would be interested in learning. And I feel like I have some things that I'm interested in that they would be excited to learn about as well. Like it just feels like a, you know, like a good match. That's how this person's seeing you, right? That's really how this person sees you. So Magician, communication. It's Gemini energy, third house of communication and talking and just kind of being like-minded and all the things. Like that's what we have here. So what is here to the bottom? We got Temperance. So it was actually in pile 1. Yeah, this is someone that like is either rest, calm, healing energy. You got the Star. Look at you. Ooh, we'll just, you know, we got the Star. I'll let it peek out so that we'll save space. But number 17, I think I saw 17 earlier, so 17's a thing. And we've got 14 here, the Temperance. So this is actually the sign. So we've got energy complementing the Wheel of Fortune 2 times because it rules fixed signs, right? So Taurus is a fixed sign. Sagittarius, if you have to pick one, right? Because you would associate it with Jupiter, which is luck and expansion of that card. And here it just talks about a lot of that. It talks about a lot, like luck, expansion, prosperity. It talks about abundance. It talks about like assets and things like that. Like this person feels like you would be like, I heard the words worth it. I don't know worth what, but like this person feels like you would just really be worth it in some way. Just a really good vibe on the table. I'm not gonna lie. So let me pull from this other deck. We got Commitment at the bottom of your Reset. It's really not taking much. So let me just power through. It's just like, so far it's like, yeah, this is a great person. Whatever the next move is, make sure you like engage. Because let me see. I don't see it yet. I'm not gonna lie. I do not see it yet. This is incoming. Trapped, imprisonment, caught, blockages, and cornered, stuck. So this could be someone that there's like blockages or like, I heard the word inconsistency, but it could be someone that you're having like trouble, because it feels like someone that sees you as really busy with a really fulfilled life. So this is also a person with a really fulfilled life. I'm getting that. This feels like someone that's having trouble catching up to you, if that makes sense. That's what we've got. Now, in the lightest of sense, this is someone that's like, no, I would like to be trapped with the pink garden cosmos. Like, I would like to lock down the pink garden cosmos before somebody else does. That's what I've got, okay? Because we've got that energy of kind of wanting, let me see what's at the bottom. Sadness. Yeah, you heard me pause, and I'm like, a shadow stepped in. That's what that was. So like, this is someone that feels stuck. They don't know what to do, right? In the shadow. Someone's maybe like stuck, not knowing what to do, not feeling very prosperous with the way that came out. I wanted to say that there was like a distinct energy. So like, there's always a light in the shadow, but in the shadow, someone that feels very unfortunate, like gamble or risk that didn't pay off, that went wrong, could be a thing, right? Feels stuck in whatever decisions they may have made. Very sad, right? Got betrayal, hurt, got emotional, sensitive, honoring feelings. Let me get another card. So like, yeah, some of you have more than one person. Some of you, one of these distinct energies of you. So like, some of you are like, oh, what is this? Good thing is, there's multiple timelines. So the light side could be either incoming or could have been historical, and the shadow could be historical, right? That's what I've got, okay? Especially since when I split, I got revenge, newness, revenge body, luxury, reaching goals, and success. So like there may be someone here in regret. Maybe someone here in regret. So let me get this other deck. Tell me more about this pink garden cosmos. Who's secretly admiring them? What crush would they like to engage, please? Some of you, someone from the shadow might be like trying to catch you slipping, because I realized I wasn't that specific. I was just like, who's secretly admiring? Who's secretly admiring? Then a shadow stepped in after all of that high vibe energy. It's like, no, leave that shadow where it is. So tell us about the person that my pal 2 would want to engage. Yeah, see, we'll take both of those as well as the bottom. We got performer. Okay, shine, confidence, musician, spotlight, dance, communication. This is someone very clear with a loud aura, right? Someone that is really successful, does well. Someone that has a lot of attention, sees you as having a lot of attention. We've got individuality, expressive, artistic, unique, fashion, courageous, and trendsetter. And then we've got this alien, which is unique, misunderstood, unknowns, mystery, and intriguing. It's very loud. So when I asked about who you would be interested in, and obviously on the lighter side, someone that's wanting to lock you down in the best way, could be the worst way as well when we mention that shadow. But here we are, where we talk about someone that's very strong, very confident in their personality. We did have both the Emperor and Empress. So someone that is like that and seeking a partner that embodies that same energy, we've got that, right? Like, this is a person that is very strong in their identity. They may be a little quirky, not even in a like weird and unusual way, could be, but I just get a strong personality, a strong identity where you won't mistake them for anyone else, right? Like, this is a person like you cannot confuse. I think I use the example a lot of like, certain people that look like themselves no matter where they are, what they're doing, or how they're dressed. Like, it is them. Like, you see them in the store and you're like, oh, that's absolutely such and such. That's this person's energy. Like, you do not, like, you cannot they're very distinct in the way that they look, in the way that they act, and just their whole energy. Okay, so let me see what's going on here at the bottom. Look, commitment's back. So I mentioned the trap, someone that really wants to commit. Now watch it, because they're on that shadow. It's someone that sees you with attention, possibly sees you with options, that does not like it, right? That does not like it. And I'll be honest with you, that's really what the shadow is all about. Is someone that may, I referenced all of the themes on that. Maybe may see you with options and just doesn't like it. Poor them. So look, I'm the reader. I do not care. Like, I'm not that friendly when I'm reading energy and I see energy that's like, I try not to project myself into the reading, but like, you can treat me like the friend that's like seeing the things. It's like, absolutely not. Don't you let that person trap you. That's how I am when I'm reading these cards. So tell me more about this pink garden cosmos. What's this person's next move? Notice I did not clarify because I do want to see what any shadow's next move is, because it was a shadow and it stepped out with a trapped card. I'm like, well, let me see what that is for my pile twos, because pile two is vibing. We've got earth sign energy, so that is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It says persistence, patience, practicality. Watch it when we talk about the shadow, because this is a very patient shadow. That's why it's so quiet in the background. That's why it slipped out accidentally, kind of like slipped out accidentally, like, ooh, I didn't really want the pile two to know I was in the background. Watch it, because that's really what it's like, right? Because we've got patience 2 times. So this is someone that like possibly could like linger in the background for a while and then pop out all like negative and draining. I hate to say it like that, but if it's a shadow, it's a shadow for you, which means it's not good. It's not good. What's that? My attention was called to the P here, so the letter P could be relevant. Yeah, P could be relevant. We got 3 times here. So yeah, that could be a relevant thing. We talk about like possibly draining energy, but this earth sign energy just hit my table. Very grounded, very earthy, very stable. I mentioned it here, right? Someone that's very stable in a lightest ascends, very stable, very grounded, very patient, and not just patient from a romantic perspective, patient in terms of like life goals, aspirations with that Wheel of Fortune. Like someone that kind of grounds, maybe spiritual, may have some type of religious foundation. Doesn't have to be super much, like a lot, but just enough to be grounded, right? Enough to be kind of have a little bit of an established routine. Someone that can kind of see like the fruits of their labor because they're working towards things, right? Like someone that builds towards things. That's not just kind of all over the place. Because some of you, the shadow is someone that's kind of on a whim with chance and risks in the worst ways. The lighter side is someone that makes calculated risks, right? For the betterment long term, right? Someone that's trending upward, okay? Versus someone that spikes because the energy is chaotic and you never know if they're coming or going. And I don't mean just with you, I mean life. Like they may have a lot of money, they lose a lot of money. Like I could see that. You know what I'm saying? So watch it. But yeah, on the lighter side, someone really, really grounded, very stable, okay, very expansive. Look at that. So Taurus twice, Sagittarius twice. Optimism, exploration, and freedom. We'll put this here. Someone that's expansive, growing, learning, evolving, constantly wanting to be better, more cultured, like wants to learn about new things, new people, okay? Some of you, one of the people on the table may be someone you truly just don't know. Like it could be a complete stranger. Could be a complete stranger with alien and Sagittarius, okay? So let me pull from this other deck. Tell me more. Oh, yeah, I didn't see it coming. So some of you truly, there's a stranger you don't see coming. Let me see. Yeah, there's a stranger you don't see coming. Look at you. Emotions are running high with the supermoon. So someone, there could be a lot of emotions with, like historically, could be a lot of feelings with between the two of you in the best ways, or just a lot of feelings in the worst ways. Hey, look at it's my group with the shoulder. It's not as strong today. It's like honestly, those of you with the shoulder, it's not it's moved like right below the shoulder bone, like right where the shoulder and arm connects. It's not that bad. Look at you clearing energy. I like it. Look at you. I'm proud of you. All of you were making comments letting me know that it was you, and I'm like, at least I'm not the crazy boo-boo lady with the bad shoulder, because you know I like when you comment and let me know, because it was a lot of you. But yeah, some of you like it, you cleared it a little bit because it came, but it wasn't as sharp. Good for you. Especially if it's due to like some emotional trauma, because we do have emotions are running high here. Okay. And then I've got to take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. So this could be someone you took space from, or someone that's taking space for themselves. This could be someone that's kind of like ducked off by themselves. I get a strong patience vibe, okay? I do. A strong patient, like to themselves kind of an energy, okay? Some of you, this person may be stuck somewhere, Okay, some of you is someone that feels stuck, trapped somewhere, something, right? In some way. Could be with someone. I hate to say it like that, but again, the shadow did step in. But especially when someone took space from like emotions, right? Like an emotional turmoil and just taking space from that. Okay. Okay, well let's pull from these up decks. Tell me more about this pink garden of cosmos. And any potential next moves. Take time out does feel like someone that's really gonna just patiently wait. Like I hate to say it, like kind of like observe you or whatever from afar, ask about you from afar, because, and even it could be bad or good, right? Because it just feels like that. So someone that's gonna just wait it out. I don't want to say it like that, but it just feels like someone that's gonna wait it out so far. So tell me what's going on here. Yep. Look at that. Watch out. Yeah, some of you need to watch out for whoever this is. I hate to say it in the shadow, but I mean, I reference like someone that would like wait it out, right? Like just watch it. Because it does say this is a warning message. Like, so if anyone's giving like you really weird vibes, watch it for real, because I mean, I got on the table, we got trapped, right? Like that's dangerous. Watch that. In the worst sense, because it literally says this is a warning message. Okay. Now it does say be aware of gossip, envy, and jealousy. Someone or something is trying to stand in the way of this connection. Watch it. Let me tell you why. I don't remember anything that I say when I channel, but when I remember, that means it's being fed back to me as a message that you need to pay attention to. So earlier I said something about there's a shadow here where there's a person that sees you getting like attention, that sees you doing well and all the things, and they don't like it. They kind of want to trap you because they don't want you to do better, okay, in some way potentially. Okay, I see that. So watch out, like somebody might try to trap you or whatever, because, or like gossip or like envy, just jealousy. Like there's a strong jealousy on my table of possibly either a historical attachment or or like someone that doesn't want to see you attached to someone else. It doesn't have to be like, it could be anyone, right? Like anyone that's interested in you, right? So watch that, okay? Because we got some emotional support. So it says now is the time to check in with your emotions and your partner's thoughts and feelings. Some of you, this person may be seeking emotional support. They may be offering that to you, or they may be like, watch it when you have people that are like really drama filled around you actively, okay? Because that could be one or more on a table right now. Like someone that's really drama filled, possibly gossipy and all the things, like really gossipy, jealous hearted, needy. Like watch that when you have that on, like, because that's what's on my table. So that could be anyone, okay? And some of you, that's not even a romantic thing. That's a platonic energy around you that you need to be cognizant of, okay? You need to be cognizant of, especially when we talk about like your romantic partner. So like if you have like people around that are like that, like acquaintances and friends, and then you have a partner that's really great, or a potential one, watch it, because it's not like, it's a lot of gossip, envy, jealousy, right? Draining energy, okay? All right. So let me pull more. I've got one more deck after this one, and I will get your advice. So tell me who is secretly, all right. I'm not taking all of this. Okay, I was told to take all of that. Okay, we got trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. It does kind of align with that spirituality. So we've got someone that you could truly trust, right, and connect with. When we talk about faith, when we talk about fortune and luck and chances and risks, right, because both of these cards reference that, and this is on top of it. So let me see what this is. You got me. Okay, so look at you. Okay, so someone's gonna make the effort, right? So it says great love, it's worth taking the steps you're guided to take. We've got the risk, we've got the chance. Like, I'm assuming the person that you're interested in should be interested in, when they come in, even if you're not aware of them, they're going to make the effort, okay? Even if they feel like it's a risk, be cognizant of that shadow, because they might still take a chance anyway. I mean, it is what it is. Do what you want. Let me just slide. I'm not gonna take it out of frame. I know y'all like to see what's this, because this is emotions are running high, performer, individuality. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So some of you, there is someone, I heard the words attention seeking. Okay, when we have the words attention seeking here, okay, pay attention to the red flags. There's someone that's going to be very attention seeking in a way that it's not good. Okay, it's not good. And I don't mean it in a romantic sense. I mean it in a lot, like there's people around or a person around for this group. Because we've got to pay attention to the red flags when it comes to new love, right? So some of you got a lot of options. Be careful with the people you're pursuing or entertaining as they pursue you, but also pay attention to the people around you and how their energy shifts as you find new love. Like if you find a situation, like think of it this way, if you have people that like you bond with over like your issues, right? I know it's a lot in my feminine group, right? Where you like connect with people and make friends with people that have a lot of drama and issues in their like lives and love lives. As you start to thrive and you're starting to do good and like you find a new love and it's a really stable one, and they still need romantic, like emotional support in their romantic lives and all things, as they struggle, watch it, because like you got jealousy and stuff on the table. All right, like some of you have friends that may try to persuade you to not engage someone really good for you, or to leave somebody that's really good for you alone, because like they feel stuck in something bad, so they don't want to see you in something good. I hate saying that, but I got that on my table. Okay, so we got chemistry. Okay, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Past life relationship, you've known each other before, and engagement. So you got a past love, like a past life connection coming in. I like to see it. So this new love that is coming in. Okay, so pay attention to the red flags. That's also in the lighter sense a signal. Like there will be red flags. It will be blatantly obvious who this is if you don't know already when they come in. A new love that is incoming where there's a lot of chemistry. It is a past life tie. If you don't believe in that, don't worry about it. Like you do not have to believe in past lives. It is not a prerequisite. It's fine. Past life relationship could simply mean someone that you feel deeply connected to, that you feel like you've known before. They just feel oddly familiar, like you click immediately. Like that's the vibe. Okay, and we do have engagement, which is a commitment, which you have on the table. And the lighter side of trapped is that as well. So someone that you're going to be with for a while. Okay, if you do what it says. Okay, so let me pull from this Twin Flame Soulmate deck. I will get you a card and then I'll get your advice and close it out. What is this? Incoming energy of puppy love. It's gonna, okay, so some of you, this is gonna feel like a love where, depending on your age, you're gonna feel like a lot younger. I mean, even if y'all are like fairly young, like, right, like it's still gonna make you feel like first love kind of energy. That's really sweet. Okay. Some of you, this person feels that way about you, and that's all of this excitement, because this is a pile of someone seeing you as amazing on all sides. Like even if it's a shadow person that you should leave alone, they see you as amazing. Doesn't mean you entertain them, just because you don't entertain everybody that sees you as great. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't handle that. So let me see. My pink garden cosmos flower. Give me my final messages regarding your secret admirer. What do we need to know here? Okay, I'll take it. Elusive. Watch it. Some of you, this puppy love could be past instances. We do have past life. So when we talk about past attachments, like from even from like a long time ago, or like when we talk about like puppy love and it didn't really work out, like, because I can associate puppy love with something like negative, like, you know, you learned early lessons with this person, or you learned like developmental romantic connection based lessons with this person and it didn't work out with elusive, right? We do have lasting love. Okay, so watch that. Puppy love could be like a less mature person. Okay, now with puppy love, elusive, and lasting love, watch the shadow. Okay, it does not have to be attachment X based. We have puppy love where it's elusive, like someone that may think that, you know, they can connect with you on a level where you may not see it, right? And elusive feels like it's not happening as you connect and commit elsewhere. Okay? So watch it, watch it, watch it. Especially when we talk about more youthful, less experienced energy. Okay? So let me see. Let me get your advice and close it out. I think pile one was 35 minutes as well. So it's funny because like we're going to end up closing out at about the same amount of time for that group. So that could be a relevant number for some of you. So tell me more about this Pink Garden Cosmos. What is the advice for this group regarding their secret admirers? Please give me a card to close it out. There we go. Regarding this expansive energy and this emotion. So we've got the owl, which says learn the truth. So you're going to learn the truth. So don't worry about it. I mean, I didn't really get a strong next move. And a lot of these, this is what's going on. This is who's watching you, possibly talking about you and all the things. Go to those readings. Go to what people say, right? Go to the friends readings, things like that, because I got all of that on my table. But you're going to learn the truth regardless. There is an owl spirit somewhere on a channel for you, and you've got growth of energy. Okay, so you'll learn the truth, and when you do, it will be expansive in the best and or worst ways, right? Like when you learn the truth, you get a growth of energy of either being able to cut off what is not good for you, or just expanding with this person. I feel like the lightest side is you expanding with this person, right? You'll learn the truth, especially when we talk about trust and effort and all the things. And you'll see some growth there, right? We even have owl, which is a bird. We got eggs, like a nest, growing a nest, okay? So that is all I have for you today. My pile number 2. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 3, my yellow, gold, orange hibiscus flower. Let's see your secret admirer, who has the secret crush on you, and any potential next moves. Now we do see anyone that's secretly admiring you, even in the best or worst ways. It just depends on what's loud, but we do lead. We lead with who you'd be most interested in, hence the crush theme. Now, ooh, somebody might be afraid to speak up. I got a strong channeled energy coming through that I was going to wait until I did my little thing for those of you that are new, but apparently wants to speak up now. Like someone's like clearing their throat, want to speak up now. Really worried, really nervous, and all the things. I was channeling that, like either you or someone may have felt like you, like, because this could be how you encounter this person, or a memory you have with this person, or how you realize who this is, like in the future this could happen. Like you may have thought you dropped something or almost dropped something, or this person thought they dropped something or almost dropped something, in a literal or symbolic sense, right? Like missing opportunity, things like that. And then we also have some of you are picking this because of the color. I had a strong sense of somebody picking this because of the color. At the bottom of your reset, you do have happiness, right? So this is someone that would make you happy, that you make happy or will. But the coloring feels very similar to the flower you chose, even though it's not the same flower, right? And then, what's this? We got magnetic souls. I'm shifting. You got wedding. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to this. Yeah, some of you picked it because like something about summertime. I was gonna channel that. So summertime, happiness, like the yellow gold, like the sun, because friends first is not what I wanted to show you. It just happened to slip off the top. So there's a surprise there. So maybe you'll be surprised, or maybe this person may surprise you, but I wanted you to see Sweet Honey, which is like a gold, yellow, orange, very similar to your flower. So some of it's really a thing, right? I will say immediately, this is a person that will want to be friends with you first, or is friends with you now. Very nice, very kind, very sweet. Let me just put this down so you can kind of take a moment and just take in the energy while I finish talking. That way I'm not stuck holding this. I'm not stuck holding this. It's that, yeah, looking ahead. So someone that's looking ahead. So yeah, someone that makes you happy. You make happy, friends first, sweet like honey, all the things like that. Because that flower obviously symbolizes like Hawaii, but it talks about happiness, sunshine, and luck. That's what that color of a hibiscus represents. Now, for those of you that are new, we channel here past, present, and incoming energy. We do read from a polarity, which means there's a light and a shadow. You just have to find yourself in a lesson in the journey. Maybe multiple lessons, because I don't know why I said a lesson, but that's how channeling works. So you've got this sweet honey, friends first, happiness, leading in, or leaving, right? Maybe this is a deepening of a connection, right? We'll see. But I did want you to see that. Got divine timing. There's a lot. Like I mentioned, this power was really loud, so much so that it wouldn't even let me like it wouldn't even let me do my thing before I started to channel all the stuff. So let me just put everything back the way that it was. We will hop right in so we can see this person's next move. Apparently there's a distinct person here. So let me see. Tell me about my orange hibiscus, yellow, gold, orange hibiscus flower. Who is secretly admiring them? Who has a secret crush on them? And what are the potential next moves? It feels really positive. We'll see if the shadow steps in, but it just feels really like summertime, like happiness. Like those could be relevant like time periods and things like that. Let me see. Faith. So where is it? I saw it when I was shuffling. So faith is a thing here, right? But we do have passion flower. So again, something about this person, very passionate. Like they have a lot of passion for you. I'm feeling like I want to see what this is. Thoughtfulness. Yeah, I mean something about faith and just being thoughtful. What's at the bottom? Endurance, cactus. Okay, so someone that has a lot of faith, that you can endure things together, right? Like that's what I'm getting. Like I don't know, like it feels like someone that's like, okay, I see a potential for like a really long term connection, but it makes sense because you got all of that like sweet like friendship energy. Like this is someone that's like, yeah, I could really be friends with Power 3, and then we could get close, like, and then maybe it could grow into more. Or maybe this is a friend that like feels like things are growing and like evolving and a connection. I get that with faith and endurance. Like this could be someone that kind of really supports you and just takes care of you, like in a way like a really reliable friend. Okay, like this may be a really reliable friend, or this is a friend, someone that feels like you are a really reliable friend. I might be talking too much, but it feels like someone that just has faith that you and them would be able to endure a lot together. Okay, like external circumstances. So let me see what's going on. We do have a harvest here. Someone that really sees you as someone that deeply impacts their life. And again, past, present, incoming. So like if that's not anyone right now, this person that is admiring you will feel like this at some point. Okay, just because it, like if it goes there, right? Because we're leading with who you'd be interested in. So let me see. It feels like someone that has a perspective of like long term, right? Long term. So tell me more about this hibiscus flower, please. Who is secretly admiring them, and what are their potential next moves? Action. Got it. Daughter of Wands. It's Page. Page is a messenger. So the Page of Wands is very quick, very creative, active message. Like someone that moves a lot, moves fast, very quick, doesn't hesitate. It's like, well, it is what it is. Let's send it. Let's go. This could be a friend that quickly messages you and just lets you know how they feel on a whim. Like that could be the next move when we talk about like friends, where this applies. This could be someone that quickly establishes friendship with you, right? Just someone that moves very quickly, very certain. Okay, so let me see what's going on here. Got the Hermit. So listen, let's keep talking about it. This is a very detail oriented pop. So the Hermit is like, to myself, it is single energy. So this definitely is someone that's single, or wants to confirm that you're single. Maybe someone that may be a little to themselves, very in their routine, things like that. But someone very old school. I didn't notice that, but I wanted you to see Is it here? Is it here? No. I had the moon come out, and so we got the full moon in Cancer, and we've got Virgo. So this could be some of the Cancer places, but I wanted you to see this card because I got a moon in Virgo. I don't know why I got that distinct energy, but you may have a moon in Virgo if you know your chart, or this person may have a moon in Virgo. Like, very specific message for some of you. And honestly, it could truly be as simple as something happening when the moon is in Virgo, whether we're talking about full moon or a new moon. So something about moon in Virgo, past, present, and coming, okay? But yeah, someone a little bit traditional. That Hermit is ruled by Virgo, so a little bit more traditional because it's like it rules the 6th house of like mundane tasks, of like routine, of your day-to-day life, of your health and wellness, things like that. So someone that's kind of like really into like their mundane stuff, right? Like someone that's really easygoing, that's like I'm getting a real good description, like someone that may be like a little bit old school in their approach to the way they live their life day to day, and their approach to health and wellness, and their approach to like dating and pursuing people. That's what I'm getting, okay? So I'm gonna leave this out because I am about to use that deck. So yeah, I don't know, something about I got a lot of details just now. So some of you that really pay attention, you're like, oh my gosh, look at that, I know who that is. Good for you. Because we don't always get that clear. We get details and people usually come back like, okay, I realized who that was because you told me to look out for this, and I did, right? But this pile seems to be like, nope, this is who it is. This is who it is. We've got the Goddess of Cups in reverse. So for whatever reason, I'm wanting to read the Goddess of Cups in reverse as someone that's not very good at expressing their emotions, right? When we talk about like emotions, like feelings and like romantic interest, this may be someone that's not really good at that, right? Like they're very good at communicating, they're very good at messages, they're very good at being creative, but maybe not as good as like expressing romantic interest. I got that, okay? Especially when we talk about this old school energy. When we talk about, okay, I got a lot of details. Okay, when we talk about people that are traditional in the way that they like pursue or want to be pursued, if you have someone that is feminine in expression, since we got that Goddess of Wands and the daughter, it's in reverse, as in they don't pursue people romantically, okay? So when we talk about like interest, and it's not a sexuality thing at all, like if you have like feminine at all, it does not matter. If this is a person that considers themselves to be feminine and you to be masculine, they are old school, okay? Just so you know, regardless of how you're identifying here, that's very clear. Now when we talk about emotions and just the expression of such, this is someone that has faith that over time it will be easier for them to express it. That's what we got. Sun started to come out a little bit. That's what we got, like regardless of gender, right? Because I got that strong friends, right, kind of vibe, like taking their time. When we talk about courtship, like really getting to know you, this is someone that really wants to get to know you before trying to see if it's going to work romantically. Like they want to make sure they like you, okay? If we're talking brand new, okay? I'm holding this in reverse, which makes sense. And I realized I was holding it in reverse because I needed that in reverse to make those points. I'm talking too much. I don't have issues. Fun fact, I literally drank the tea I was talking about our reading right before this reading. So what is this? I think that's more to clarify and make it clear to this group that the issues with communication is either like this person, could be you, I don't know. But there's a strong issue with the throat chakra. But I mentioned that coloring and the sun, something about the sun, something about solar energy, something about summertime. You had honey, you have sunflower, like that's relevant energy. Those could be relevant themes surrounding you and this person. As I mentioned, that color being a reason why you would pick this, some of you, okay? Did it flip? No, it did not. Okay, give me one more. I'll take the bottom. Tell me more about my orange hibiscus flower. Okay, I'll take that, and then the bottom. Oh, look what's back. Look at that. Okay. Harvest. That was at the bottom at the beginning, I think. So yeah, harvest. So yeah, it's harvest. Talk about long-term energy. It does. So it talks about like building up, planting seeds, nurturing the crops, and then eventually having a harvest. So this is a person that's thinking long-term. Now that could be better or worse, right? Depending on who you are and who this is and how you actually feel about this person. This is someone that will like plant seeds over time, right? And this could truly, even if it's not like someone actively doing that, this could be someone you've known for a really long time, right? Like someone you've known or known of, like you've encountered people multiple times, right? That could be a thing. Just someone you know from around the way, could be. But I'm getting a strong energy of someone that with endurance and faith. Seven of Pentacles is someone that's been around for a while, that's been nurturing a connection for a while, or that is the intention, right? When we talk about next moves, the intention is to kind of take a slow, old school approach, right? When we talk about duration of a connection. So let me just see what it's about, because I feel like I'm struggling to communicate and I do not have that issue. So that may be your energy stepping in, or it could very well be this person. And that makes sense if you have a friend that's kind of like secretly admiring you, that's interested in you romantically, and they don't know how to communicate that. Yeah, look at that. Daughter of Cups, which is actually an offer of love. Like it's someone that expresses their emotions, that knows what to say, that knows how to say how they feel and all the things. Like it feels like someone that possibly can talk to you about a lot of things, but just doesn't know how to express their actual romantic interest. Like they're very genuine, they could talk about a lot, but when it comes to the way they feel, they don't know how to say it. Okay, that's what I've got here. Okay, you got two messengers. So next moves, most likely communicating. Okay, unless we're talking about someone feminine nature, because we've got that Goddess of Cups. I don't know why it came through so distinct. I did notice I got a lot of dudes that started commenting on my love readings. Look at you, I like it. Welcome, everybody's welcome here. That's why I try to be cognizant of the way that I'm like mentioning genders when it comes through. You know, that's another reason. I have a variety of reasons I do that, because everyone is welcome here regardless of who does or doesn't like it, because I've gotten some of those kind of comments as well. But when I have like someone masculine stepping in, I want to make it clear, like, okay, I've got that Goddess of Cups in reverse. It's saying this is someone that is old school. Maybe you are as well, that it would take a more traditional approach. So if you are masculine asking about someone feminine in nature, this is that being friends makes sense, because this is someone that would likely show their interest in trying to be your friend, because they're not like, that's not how they move. Okay, that's what I've got here. So let me see. What else am I gonna? Let me pull from these. Look at me. I'm skipping over my deck. It's like I want to leave the old school on the table because it's so important to the story. But it's time to start over. It's time to go. Okay. We got Silver Fox. Someone that may be mature. Maybe one of these people. Okay. All right. We just have someone very expressive though on the table. Like honestly, you know what this feels like? It feels like someone that's very expressive in a lot of ways, right? Like they may like be so expressive that like they'll show you that they're interested by their actions. They won't say it directly, right? Depending on the person. It doesn't matter feminine or masculine. It just feels like someone that may talk to you a lot, communicate with you a lot, send you a lot of messages, things like that, but like dance around the fact that they actually like are interested in you romantically, because they're trying to show you through their actions, if that makes sense. This is someone that's very, very interested in you in the lightest sense. In the shadow sense, that could be a thing, okay? So tell me more about this hibiscus flower, incoming energy. Some of you watch it. We do have red flags, okay? Some of you have a person that's incoming, okay, with wild card that you don't see coming, that you need to just watch out for. Like you have a red flag coming in. It could be historical. It could be because endurance feels historical. It could be historical, or it could just simply be someone that either you're not interested in, or you're being strongly advised to leave alone, because you got yeah, I mean, you got that rebel. You do have rebel, right? Rebel, red flag. The letter R could be relevant, okay? But watch it, because you have a strong energy of that where you don't see it coming. Now, on the lattice of sense, abstract, unpredictable art, multifaceted museums. This could be someone with a lot of different interests, someone that's really creative, really artistic. But I do get a very interesting personality type. This person, the one that kind of feels familiar, even if they aren't, when you realize you, like if this is, okay, like let's say you make a friend in like a month, right? And like you get to know them and then you're friends, you're like in art class and things like that. You may not realize they're interested in you. when you realize it'll be like on a whim in a chaotic way, not saying like loud chaotic in an unnerving way, but in a, they may like surprise you, because Daughter of Wands could be a surprise message and let you know how they feel in a way that you didn't expect, for better for worse, right? Because it got that. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, just watch it though, because I do see someone coming in. It's kind of, yeah, I don't want to keep dwelling on that. With the sadness, there is like a shadow of like a kind of avoiding someone. Okay, so just watch it there. I have a lot of readings up. Okay, especially to identify the one you may want to leave alone, like really prickly, like when we talk about endurance, like really prickly energy, and you may have like a nasty energy or historically did things. If we talk about that, it's easier to pick up on the attachments. But where it's like a new person that's interested in you that you should kind of avoid, you'll kind of know with that like prickly energy, I guess. Goddess of Cups in reverse feels emotionally unavailable. I heard the word unavoidable, so just watch it, because there may be someone you're not interested in that doesn't leave you alone. Okay, yeah, I'm talking too much. Okay, so let me see. Tell me more. And honestly, I was supposed to take one, but I feel like I want three, so I'll take three. Tell me about this orange hibiscus flower, please. Who's secretly admiring this orange hibiscus flower, and any potential next moves? Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I can't, you know, I was trying to avoid it, but it is what it is, right? We got I want you back, regrets, missing you, sadness, sleepless nights. Some of you, the lightest of sense is actually interesting. So, because it could be someone chaotic coming from your past, right? That has regrets and all of the things with endurance. The lighter side of this is kind of cute. So surprisingly running into someone that maybe you lost contact with. Like, so like, let's say you were like, I don't know, studying somewhere. I like to use a school example. You were studying like somewhere, and like you met somebody, you had a friend from back then with the whole friends vibe, and like you were classmates, you were close, and then like you run into them again like a year, 2, 3, honestly 10 years later, and you're like, hey, look at you, classmate, how are you? And then, you know, you surprisingly, and they're like, hey, I've been looking for you, I lost your number and I wanted to keep in contact, right? Like I'm using that example as a way this could be like light energy, right? And I've got that. Or just someone you lost contact with, or you just move away from, and it's like, hey, look who's back, right? Kind of a vibe. So one night stand, fascinating connection, sex, positivity, pleasure. Some of you, it may truly just be someone that you had a one night stand with, could very much so, in the best or worst ways. Let me put this here. Others of you, let me put this right. This is my particular pile of making sure things are together, okay? Now, one night stand talks about someone you're connecting with really quickly. Like, it's like, ooh, this is it. Like, someone that you connect with really quickly in an unexpected way, that you're feeling really connected with and like wanting to like stay connected with. I get that, okay? And I don't know why I'm reading it from your perspective, but this could be this person as well, okay? Some of you, and it does not have to be sensual. I'm minding my language because I don't want to like YouTube ding me, but this one night stand could truly just be someone you met in passing that like your energy stuck with them. It could be more than one person as well, right? Because 7 of Pentacles could be more than one person. It's a harvest. It's a lot of options, right? Someone you met in passing, you probably would be surprised to know that they still think of you. Could be a thing. And stuff like that. So let me pull from these astrology based oracle decks. Tell me about this orange, gold, yellow hibiscus flower. Who is secretly admiring them? And what is the next move? Yeah, I mean, there's definitely at least one person that can't like stop thinking about you, okay? So that's interesting. Yeah, okay, we got be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moons, which is funny because, you know, we talk about cardinal signs beginning seasons. So cardinal new moons and even full moons are going to happen at the beginnings of seasons. They start seasons. So I kept referencing summer. So it could be the beginning of summer. And I did have like, is it here? No, look, I keep wanting to see this. But you know what? This is actually relevant. This is actually relevant. Let's put it down. This is my only power. I don't know if I've ever done this, but it's like, you be organized. If you're teaching the class, you make sure everybody can see everything. This is my like pile of making sure everybody can see teaching and things like that. So I don't know what you do day to day, but like, you're very like, no, you put it down, Onyx, so we can all see what's going on. I got you, I promise. So be bold, make the first move. Cardinal moon, beginning of seasons, right? So we talk about the beginning of spring, summer, fall, and winter. I keep referencing summer. The cardinal moons would be the beginning of summer, so that would be Cancer, Capricorn axis, right? So Cancer season, full moon in Capricorn could be relevant times. Now, Virgo ends summer. Look at you and this person. I don't know who it is, but end of summer. So beginning of summer to the end of summer could be relevant when we talk about real time. This is a timeless message. This could simply be paying attention to the details with the sign, referencing it, and then whatever cardinal moon cycle. So again, the cardinal signs, Aries, Libra axis, right? Cancer, Capricorn axis, as well as what's the other season? I can't remember the other season. Spring, summer, fall, winter. What is the other season? Look, I don't even remember. So Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. I don't remember the other one. I don't know. I do that when I'm channeling, where I can't remember common sense things or things that are common sense to me. It'll come out. You know, if you know, tell me in the comments. Start a conversation and like laugh at me. It's fine. It does not hurt my feelings. But I truly just lost the other one. It may hit me in a minute. But we got the South Node, not to let your past hold you back. Okay. It's funny because I'm realizing. So what did I say earlier? I said, I feel like this is a pile of thinking you forgot something or dropped something in another person. It hit me like, okay, you're channeling and you're really like losing common sense while you're channeling, right? And like, maybe this is the person that loses common sense when dealing with you, or maybe you'll know this person because you may lose common sense when dealing with them. But like, why did I act like I was missing signs? I said both axes. There's only 4 seasons, y'all. There's only 4 seasons. And I know some of you were like, she's losing her mind. I'm not. But like, as I'm channeling, there's confusion. That could be the wild card. So watch it. Shadow could be confusion. Lighter side, it could truly just be confusion. Like a person that's not sure if you're interested, right? So that's why they're like secret, right? But I mentioned every season, right? Aries is the beginning of spring. And Libra is the beginning of fall. Okay. And then Cancer is the beginning of summer. Capricorn is the beginning of winter. So I don't know why I was acting like I didn't realize that, but it took me a minute. So some of you, it's going to take you a minute to realize. It's going to take this person a minute to realize. And like, that happens when I'm channeling. It happens when I'm channeling. So, but don't let your past hold you back. We have the South Node. Some of you may have a South Node in a cardinal sign. I just listed them. And you should remember, because I know you should be laughing at me because I could not remember that there's only 4. Or you could have one in Virgo, since that's the signs we have on the table. So let me see. It's funny because everything's clearing up for me now. It was a little bit foggy and I don't know why it was, but be bold, make the first move. Don't let your past hold you back. That could be this person's energy towards you. Okay? It could be. Unless this is you when you find out. I don't know. So let me see what's going on. Tell me more. Yeah, I mentioned, see, look, I'm not crazy. Look at the confusion. House 12 is all about confusion and the unseen. It says spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. This is the house that rules all of the things that you can't quite see, whether it's hidden assets or hidden limitations, right? It could be hidden enemies. It could be hidden friends. So watch it, because again, there is a shadow where I mentioned, like, so you could have hidden enemies observing you. And I don't like to say that because I don't want to like fear monger, but also talks about hidden friends, right? Hidden friends. So let me see. Let me sit with that for a second before I take the bottom. So it's definitely someone watching you, and there's at least one person watching you in secret, and it doesn't have to be the worst ways. It truly does not. Okay. so don't overreact. Let me see. We've got the Mars, move forward, defend self. Just be cognizant of the people you have around and that people that have access to you, just because Mars does rule war, right? We talk about the Aries Libra axis. This is the planet that rules Aries. Talks about I, me, talks about action. There will be, this person will be very active towards you, whether you realize it or not. I'm talking too much. Some of you, this is a person very active in ways you can't see. Watch it, because that does not always have to be good. It can be good, but just be cognizant, because again, the 12th house is aspects of yourself you can't see, right? Limitations that other people may see that you don't see that you have, and that, you know, can be like prey on you, things like that. I don't want to make that a huge thing, but just be cognizant of it, because we do have someone very active in a way you can't see. Let me see, what's this? And that could be the shock of you seeing someone that's like, someone kind of like, oh, this is what I'm going to do with the hibiscus flower. And you don't realize, and then boom, it happens. And you're like, oh, wow, that's crazy. So I'll flip it back. Because some of you, like I said, is going to be like someone from your past that pops up on a whim. All of a sudden, right? Someone that you would be like really combative with, because it's like, oh no, like I didn't see it coming. Something that would make you want to like be very defensive. Could be that as well, okay? Some of you, in the best way, you don't see it coming, like a person that you would be interested in being very aggressive, very passionate in their pursuit of you, or in being receptive to you if you pursue. Okay, so I got 3 love decks, and we'll get your advice and close this out. So tell me, who is secretly admiring my orange hibiscus flower, please? What do we need to know regarding who is secretly admiring my orange hibiscus? Yeah, I mentioned, yeah, so you got worth waiting for, divine timing is at work in your love life. All right. And express your love. So watch it, because it did land on the I want you back, which doesn't have to be like past with the don't let your past hold you back, because you're already getting advice with not letting your past hold you back here. You could have someone from your past expressing themselves. But again, it doesn't have to be in the worst ways. It could genuinely be someone that from your past that you reconnect with in the best way. So look at you. So go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Could be a message for you if you know who I'm talking about. But I feel like this is what's coming in. Okay, so this is someone that's going to express themselves. Okay, so we already got what's coming in, like worth waiting for their chance to express themselves. Okay, so let me sit myself up, like I'm like sitting at a weird angle. So let me see. Tell me more about my pile number 3, my yellow, gold, orange hibiscus flower. Who is secretly admiring this group? And what are their potential actions? Well, someone that is very attracted to you. And honestly, I think you would be this feels like someone you would be attracted to too, like in the best way. When we talk about the one that you should engage, right? Your captivating energy makes you attractive. You wear confidence well. So this could be someone that feels very confident in a way that maybe that's what surprises you when it comes to them like wanting to be with you on more than a casual or friendship level. Like you may be like, this is a confident person, and if it's someone you've been knowing a while, you're like, they would have let me know a while ago that they were interested. That's crazy that they waited this time. Like I get that for some of you. Okay, yeah, we got breakup, time apart is on the horizon. This may be short-term or long-term. Some of you, this is a person that will engage you after breaking up with someone else. Not saying that's the reason, but especially if this is a friend or a long-term friend or someone you knew. Like this is someone that's like, let me engage the hibiscus flower now that I'm single and available, because I think we have references to that. I don't remember. I don't remember, but we do have also time apart is on the horizon, maybe short-term, long-term. So worth waiting for. This could be someone that you have space with, that you've had space with, that I mentioned X, right? Watch it on the shadow sense where this is someone you're not interested in, because some of you do have an ex trying to come back, okay? Actively watching you, trying to come back, waiting for the chance. That's been a theme today. That's been a theme today. But you have breakup and attraction. I feel like I want one more. Tell us about the, look, I'm trying to be a little more specific. Tell us about the secret admirer that my pile 3 would want to engage. Okay, should be engaging. Harvest. Hey, look at you. You got it 2 times. I'll take the bottom in a second. Let me just. 7 of Pentacles is a harvest. So I mentioned, and you know what? I kept spacing on like, what's the other cardinal signs? What's the other cardinal signs? I don't know why, but in my head, when I was like not making any sense and trying to make up extra signs, I kept feeling like I was missing the fall season. So I think I was hearing fall, and it was calling my attention to the fall season. But like, I just felt like, I don't know. I was not grasping it. I was like, wait, you're telling me I'm missing another cardinal sign? I don't know what's going on because I'm trying to talk, listen, and like interpret as well. It's too much going on. And that could be relevant. Okay. That could be relevant to you and this person. But harvest season. So that would be fall, which would be Libra season. Okay. Could be a relevant sign. Could be just a relevant season. Okay. Okay. So we had to pause for a second, but that's okay. That's okay. I did not lose my train of thought. I know I put notes. Okay. So this is my really detail oriented part. When I paused, I ended up taking notes really quickly so I wouldn't forget what I wanted to say. Because I was making a point, and then I'm realizing with this group, because of all of the details coming through, someone in this pile, it doesn't have to be one person, right? It doesn't have to be a light or a shadow. It could be one, it could be either. There's someone that feels like they're hoping for or going to pursue some sort of a redo after someone or something got in the way or derailed something. Okay, could be a connection. Okay, now I got a strong channeled message of this time I know what I'm doing, how to do it right. And I was talking about with this harvest energy, it being connected to or happening in the fall season. Because remember, I was forgetting like the cardinal signs. I was acting like I was missing a cardinal sign, but there are only 4 seasons. And in me thinking that, I kept thinking like, why am I missing cardinal signs? I just kept forgetting like the fall season. Like I kept hearing fall. Remember I said that? And it's definitely going to be relevant to this fall season. Okay. And I say that because here we go with this Mars and Aries. Someone could have a Mars and Aries, but Mars rules the sign of Aries. Now that full moon does happen during Libra season. The full moon in Libra happens during Aries season because, you know, that polarity that we talked about. And I kept mentioning that the moon could be relevant, full moons could be relevant, things like that. But I'm talking about this cardinal moon, and I'm thinking about fall harvest, and people do associate harvest with like full moons and such. So like that could be just relevant themes. It could be relevant time of year. So maybe the moon in Aries is a relevant time, or one of you has that, right? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of details, but overall, it just feels like an energy of like, with the Mars and Aries, and I'm gonna leave like that. It feels like masculine energy and action. Okay, in this pile. So regardless of whatever. That's what I'm getting. Okay, but fall harvest season, Aries Libra axis, this could be relevant. And then we talked about this being a heavy summertime theme. So let me see what's at the bottom. Let me put this where it goes, and then we can put this. Let's see what's going on. So we've got explore. Okay. So I did mention like a person feeling like they have redo, they're going to explore, they're going to know what they're doing right this time. Like it could be exploring something, right? And it says take a ride and explore new scenery or each other's thoughts. Okay. So this is someone that's really wanting like to go on a journey with you, right? It doesn't have to be a physical journey. Could truly just be a mental perspective, right? Could truly just be a mental perspective. So let me see. Like an attraction, harvest, and explore. It just feels like exploring something deeper, right? A harvest feels like something deeper. So just exploring something deeper. So there's definitely someone that wants to explore something deeper with you, regardless of the style of connection, okay? And then that sneaking around energy I think I got earlier, Well, it also could be someone like sneaking around to know exactly what to do and how to do it. I got that. So like in Eliza says, this is someone like overreacting. I say overreacting, it doesn't have to be, but like kind of like trying to get their ducks in a row to figure out like what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. Hence the secret admirer. So let me pull from this last deck. I'll get your advice and we'll close it out. Because this is probably the longest pile just because I got the rail. Let me see. And honestly, I needed that because this energy was channeling so much, so much, so much. So let me see. My pile number 3, my hibiscus flower. My final messages for your secret admirer. Okay, we've got wings of love. That is a dove. And we've got distance. We got explore. We got travel. So wings of love, distance feels like a thing of like. Honestly, I heard the words "the one that got away." I hate to say it like that. Look what's there. I didn't know that was there. I did not. You may be seeing 444. So yeah, there's a strong "the one that got away" energy here. Okay, in a shadow sense, right? Because I mean, the one that got away, right? But on a lighter sense, it does feel like maybe reconnecting with someone like that. Right? Like it, like no baggage or anything, just someone that's like, hey, look, we were connected after all this time. Look at you. Like it feels like the one that got away in the worst sense, like it's not happening, right? On the shadow, like the one that got away, and then reconnecting with someone you may have thought like you lost with. I can't remember what I was talking about earlier in the reading, but I feel like this is a relevant message. So it makes sense. And we do have the one. Now, so this is someone that does see you as potentially being the one. We've got Rose. We do have Rose readings. This hold on card keeps wanting to show itself, so I'll just let it. That's the thing. Could be someone not wanting to let go in the worst ways. It could be someone wanting to hold on in the best ways, okay? Could be both at the same time. So let me get your advice and close it out. Finding love is here. Overall, this is a great pile, so I like it for you. What do we want my hibiscus flower to know regarding their secret admirers? What is the advice, please? What is the advice? That was aggressive. You could be aggressive. This person could be aggressive. They may be concerned you're going to be aggressive. The elixir of life is breathe life into this connection where it feels right? Like use your intuition. Are you interested in this person? Right? Like, are you truly interested in this person? Do you actually like this person? Because some of you get confused. You're like, oh, I'm connected to this person. We're like liking each other, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, do you actually like this person? Because some of you have history with people and you're attached to people, but you don't even like each other when you really break it down, right? Well, where we have the endurance and the prickly, it's like, you don't even like each other when you break it down. So it's like, use your intuition. Do you actually like this person? Does this person give you life? Do you give them life, right? Chase what brings you life, what brings you joy, right? I'm gonna see what this is in a second because this is my bottom, but it knocked all of this over. You must need a lot of advice. You've got worth waiting for. Stay optimistic about your love life. Past life relationship is peeking through, and separation. So there is a separation, but there's a certain optimism here. Mindfulness, union, and defense is here. So that I don't know what that means, but we have creativity. So where you're active in this, be creative, use your intuition, be charismatic, and pursue what brings you life. Where you're more receptive, be creative, trust your intuition, be charismatic, and fuel what comes to you and brings you life, okay? So that is all I have for you today. Pile number 3. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 4, my blue butterfly pea flower. Like, I'm struggling to talk, I don't know what's going on. But this is my blue butterfly pea flower, okay? and we're gonna see who has a secret crush on you, their next move potentially. Now we do see any people that may be secretly admiring you, romantic as well as otherwise, good and bad. Where it's loud enough, we let you know, right? So for those of you that are new, I read past, present, as well as incoming energy. And I do read from polarity, which means there's a light and a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson and the journey. Now, channel messages that I got for this a lot. I wrote notes for all of the piles because everything is detailed. So if you want to Google your flower, you definitely should, at least for this thumbnail, because like when I picked them, it was just, it's like this thumbnail had a mind of its own. Okay, so I do have I have my Melon Pop deck, and it was like struggling. I had one of the love decks, and I was I dropped it basically. Like some of the cards fell, and Express Your Love was in reverse, and then I got like Courting, and it just felt like someone that wasn't like, I got a strong, oh, this may be someone that's not gonna act, so I don't really know what's going on. But I do have Old School and Do You Remember, so I don't really know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here, but some of you, you've already got the next move is not going to be one. I don't know who you're asking about. Now, the bottom of your reset, you got Joy, right? Now that is, there's a daisy, a very specific kind. I have a daisy in one of these readings. There is a playlist you can go see. We have Pearl Emperor. There's a lot of references to pearls on my channel, as well as Emperor is more masculine energy. So if you consider yourself to be a little more masculine in nature, maybe especially go back to the daisy bell. I don't really remember. I'm just like throwing stuff out right now that feels right. But the Emperor could that would make sense why I'm getting a vibe of no action, okay? Especially as more of you are watching the channel, okay? So what's the message in this notes? This flower is associated, like the first thing that popped up was like India, could be reference. And I know that's a country that's really traditional. Shout out to India, because y'all be watching too. And then but the flower was named after a Hindu goddess, and for whatever reason I didn't catch the name. I didn't type it at least. But the meaning of the name is one who cannot be conquered or defeated. Okay, now me being silly and not putting the name could be relevant. Like this could be someone that's admiring you, or was admiring you and did not catch your name. This could be someone that you're admiring, or, oh, I didn't mean to say that, that is admiring you, that you didn't catch their name, right? Like it could be a, oh, I didn't catch the name kind of a thing. Okay, so that feels like a thing. Now, cannot be conquered or defeated makes sense. It's a goddess that can't be conquered or defeated. It could be relevant, but we do have an emperor here, a Pearl Emperor. So some of you, ooh, look how specific. I'm telling you, everybody in these groups should Google and find like what these flowers mean, because it came with their it was like a mind of their own. A goddess who cannot be conquered or defeated, and we got a Pearl Emperor. Like pearls are kind of like more feminine, so we could have like a very masculine feminine, like a good example would be like a woman like that is very strong and powerful, that you would consider to be masculine by like gender roles, right? Very headstrong kind of an energy. You could be asking about that. Like that could be one of the people coming up that you're asking to see who it is, or this could be you, okay? And you could be asking about someone that's gonna step in, because it's always a polarity. So let me see. I'm struggling a little bit. Let me ground. But yes. Okay, let's ride. My pile number 4, my blue butterfly tea flower. A message that I didn't put here, you may be coming. I do have an herbal tea reading. I have not put those in playlists yet. I'm going to soon, because we've gotten to the number where it makes sense to put them all in a group, because it's a recurring thing now. But there is a butterfly pea flower tea at the point of me uploading this reading. Maybe in the future there will definitely be, because I've already worked on a thumbnail, that will be another tea reading. So those piles may be yours. Don't feel forced if a different one calls you, but I'm just saying, like, maybe you're coming from there, since this is the flower that tea latte comes from. So let me see. Pile number 4. Who is secretly admiring my blue butterfly pea flower? A lot of people, because there was a stack in my hand just now. I said a lot of people. 3. Should I? Am I gonna take all that? I'm not gonna fight back. Why not? Abundance, right? There's abundance of people admiring you. I love it. That's a chrysanthemum. And then we've got love. Well, there's the lilac. I do have a lilac. Honestly, it was, I think, the last one I did. So it probably, I think it was pile 4. So you may be the one that picks pile 4 all the time. And then we've got faith, which is passion flower. So yeah, I mean, there's at least one person that's got a lot of passion for you, feels very abundant, a lot of love. I was seeing like the swans and things when I was resetting. So let me see what's at the bottom. We've got bravery, oak leaves, purple hair streak. Could be picking those purple piles since you've got the lilac as well as the purple hair streak, which you got oak trees, bravery. I mentioned headstrong. I mentioned like strong, abundant, love, faith. This is a person that's got a lot going for them. Look at them. This is a good person. Yeah, look at you, like Leo the Lion, someone maybe with Leo placements. Very strong, very powerful. This is actually in this depiction, it's the Afro Goddess or Tarot 2nd edition. So number 8 could be relevant, but the depiction of the Strength card is feminine. So you could be asking about someone like that, or this is just how someone sees you. Okay, like this is how someone sees you and what's attracting them. So let me see, because the energy is interesting here. So tell me about this butterfly pea flower. Some of you are coming from pile 3. All 3 of my cards came out one time, but I was looking at the petals, and there's 3, like that's a set of 3 butterfly pea, right, flowers. So you may be coming from pile 3, or there may be other messages for you there, but I've got all 3 of my cards, so all at once. Okay. Oh goodness, what's that? 10 of Swords. So this could be someone that like had a bit of a situation. I'm being like very gentle with words. 10 of Swords is rock bottom. Okay, so somebody that at some point hit rock bottom, is in rock bottom or something like that. Just devastation. That's card of it's like I always describe it some like you made poor decisions, but like your external environments and people did not help you. It's like backstabbing, betrayal energy over time. So like this could be this person's history, this could be how you know this person, but we've got this planning energy, right? And you can't see the face there, you can't see the face here. So it could truly be someone you didn't get the face, because it's not lost on me when I'm talking about that Hindu goddess whose name I did not get. Because why didn't I get that name? Right? Like that seems to be, some of you is a person that's like, why didn't I get a name? You know what I mean? Like that's cute. But we got the 2 of Wands here, which is like planning, orchestrating. I heard the word research. I don't know if it said that. We got number 2 here. Could be relevant. But we got the 2 of Cups. So 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups, planning a unit. So someone that feels like they really missed out on something possibly, or like it was really bad, planning, orchestrating, research, whatever, towards a union. So let me see. And the Emperor is in fact here. That was at the bottom in one of these, I feel, right? That's what happened. So we've got an Emperor here. So very strong, very powerful person, okay? That is secretly admiring you, that has a secret crush on you that you'll be interested in. It's a very dominant person, okay? Definitely sees themselves being with you on a romantic level in terms of like wanting to actually like connect, because sometimes like someone can have a crush on you and not have any interest in anything serious, right? I got planning for something serious here, possibly. Someone that possibly is very brave, very abundant, a lot of love for you. Let me just keep pulling these cards and see what's going on. Let me see. Tell me about. Some of you may associate this person with that time period of your life if you had that, like with the 10 of Swords. Like if you had a period like that, you may associate this person with that period, whether we're talking about a shadow, right? And it's like someone that caused that. So watch it, because we do have the tea, gossip, eavesdropping, storytelling. Hey, go to the tea readings. Listen, you got the butterfly pea flower, and I'm realizing that the flower I'm sending you back to, right, pile 3 is also a tea. So go to the tea readings. They're not called tea. They're called latte. So it's like herbal latte. It really says what people. It's the theme is like, what do people say about you? What do people find attractive in general? So you have piles there. It's not a love reading, but there are love elements. Okay. So let me see. Tell me about this pile number 4. My butterfly pea. What's this? Yeah, I mean, if okay, so that's a strong shadow. We not keeping that just because we don't want that. Okay, so let me just see. We're not keeping, because I don't want this to be the thing. So you've got pregnancy, new projects, children, new love, time apart, boundaries, no contact. So if this is someone that like, because I choose them with a third party, right? So like if this is someone that kind of like started a family with someone else, or just moved on to someone else, had you in a third party situation, like left you for somebody else, like there's a lot of chaotic energy there, right? A lot of chaotic energy. That person's here, all up in your stuff, especially if you're starting to do good. Okay. Let me get, but we're not keeping that, because I refuse to let that dominate the pile. Ooh, I'm talking too much. Some of y'all wanted to hear about that. I'm sorry, but this is to see what's actually going on, not just what y'all are hoping for. I hate to say it like that, but I don't feel like reading that. I don't feel like reading that, the chaos. So yes, that person is admiring you. If that's a thing where it's ringing a bell, that's why you got that 10 of swords there. But tell me more about this secret admirer that my pile number 4 would be interested in. Tell me about my pile number 4, my blue butterfly pea flower. This is a loud one. We'll see what it is. Hey, look, old school is back. So we'll take it. I'll pull one more. We'll take the bottom, but let's just see. It does say vintage, which talks about a history, but it says chivalrous dates, courtship photos. So it is back. Okay. So this is a person that's really traditional. Makes sense if they have a lot of faith or whatever. Some of you, and I want to leave with that because I got 2 strong different personalities that came through. I got like a strong masculine, but I also got like a dominant feminine with masculine tendencies. With this masculine energy, like that's just purely masculine energy, this is a traditional person, right? That will want to engage you in a traditional way. And that 10 of swords could be an energy of like, this is a person that may not feel completely prepared. With the 2 of wands talks about preparation to be in a connection with you, hence the secrecy. But like when they're in this energy, they'll pursue, right? They'll want to engage further. You don't have to know who this is, right? Because I got a strong not even having a name in some instances. Like this is a person that will like engage when they're not in that energy. Once they're like, I heard get on my feet, whatever it is going on with whoever that is admiring you but not engaging you. Because like I have a powerful emperor here. So like this is someone that's not going to engage you unless they feel like a powerful emperor. Okay. And then we've got that strong feminine vibe. This person may feel very emperor-esque, because pearl emperor, that's what we have. We have pearl emperor. This is a person that may be a little more traditional than you realize. Okay, depending on who you're asking about. Okay, so let me pull. Okay, and then but there is a very draining person that is secretly admiring you. Okay, likely from your past. They may be like observing like your pictures, especially if you're engaging someone else, dating someone else. They may be like watching your pictures, watching your posts, things like that. Okay, so let me see. I was told to clarify the emperor. Ooh, I got that sharp shoulder again. When we talk about observing on social media, we're actually talking from a masculine perspective. What's this? Yeah, there's like, there may be a masculine that's like observing from a regretful perspective. I even heard like thought you were gonna be like single. There's that, yeah. And the shoulder, get it looked at, okay? Let me see. Let me see. Tell me more about my pile number 4, my butterfly pea flower. Tell me about the person they want to engage romantically. They would want to engage romantically. Okay, I said I'll take 4 since that is your pile, and we'll see what this is in a second. So old school detox caffeine routine. Some of you, this is confirmation that when this person comes in and you realize who it is, it will be someone very available and single. Okay, this may be someone that does not drink tea or does not drink coffee. I want you to go to the coffee readings because we do have caffeine, so go to the coffee readings. There may be messages for you there. I'm sending to you to a lot of readings, so you may be new or you may just watch a lot of those readings. Some of you go to the red coffee. I don't remember, but like I may have that on the channel. Go to that. But then we've got this is a lack of gossip. This is someone that doesn't like gossip, doesn't like drama, doesn't like weird sneaky energy. So when we talk about the lightest of senses, this is truly emperor energy, regardless of gender. Like someone that's really in their power, really in their personality, really in their confidence. Like they're not with the drama at all. They're very traditional, they're very old school. Like they don't like do the he said, she said. Like it's not a thing. Okay, so let me see what's here. Yeah, you've got groupie, shallow fan, obsession, stalking, lust. Some of you have that. Someone that's like obsessed with you. Like I don't want to say it like that, but some of you may have somebody that's like actively like possibly stalking you, like just all up in your stuff, right? Let me see. And you got walk away, leaving, and separation, endings, divorce. Could be your ex. Okay. Some of you have an ex that's obsessed, won't let it go. Okay. T in reverse feels like not having access, not having information. So when we talk about old school, feels like past. So some of you, it could be someone from your past that does not get that wants your business, that's really wanting to watch you because they don't know what's going on with you, right? Ooh, I don't like that in the shallow sense. Yeah, because we got low self-esteem, lack of self-awareness in the reverse. But we do have Oshun, who we like to see. Sensuality, self-love, beauty, water, fertility. So some of you, this is someone like the, hey, look at you. So I really don't know. Okay, so you know the Oshun energy is always like associated with like the orange and whatnot. So some of you are gonna go to that pile like we talked about it. And I don't know how that pile is going to be relevant because I don't know that this is the same energy at all, but like just go to that pile. Maybe there's messages for you or messages that may help you. Like they may resonate in a variety of ways, but you've got this Oshun energy. And this is also talks about like kind of, for those of you with a variety of religions, it just feels like kind of goddess of love energy, right? This is Marisha, but you know, we talk about love, sensuality, and pleasure and joy. This person may see you in that energy and is thriving in that energy in a shadow sense and wants and just feels left out. Could be that. Some of you, this is the person. Like that energy is the person that is secretly admiring you, just really like abundant and just like in that energy and that like kind of energy that kind of embodies that Orisha. Others of you, there's an emperor that sees this energy in you, right? That really just can't get enough of it. Because groupie in the best sense is someone that's like, ooh, I can't get enough of, you know, that person, that butterfly pea flower, right? You know, that's the energy I'm getting. So let me keep pulling these cards because this is already, you know, I pulled way too many of those, but the energy shadow tried to come through, which makes sense because regardless of if you're more emperor energy or like Oshun-esque energy, people like that tend to attract a lot of attention and have a lot of people admiring them. So good for you. You do have a new romantic cycle begins. So good for you, because there's definitely someone on the table you would want a romantic connection with. So tell me more about my pile number 4. Tell me about the secret admirer that they would want to engage from my butterfly pea flower. No, I'm not going to take it. There's definitely 2. Some of you have 2 that would be good. Some of you definitely have 2 that would be good. Or some of you have 1 that would be good and 1 that needs to go away. I'm not sure. But you have a time for healing and prosperity lies ahead. Okay. Good for you. So I mentioned like someone that doesn't feel completely in their power with that 10 of swords. Like I got a vibe of a personality like that. Like some of you, this person's the one that you would most engage is like healing and like building up themselves, because Taurus is your self-worth, your self-value, your assets, your money, the things that value you. I think I got the shoulder thing again. So those of you with the shoulder, welcome. This is your pile. This is your pile. Okay. Because now some of you wait for me to say it because you're like, I won't know if it's in my pile if she doesn't say it. It's your pile, I promise. But yeah, someone that's really like healing and like working on their stuff so they can feel prosperous. Okay. So yeah, that Taurus energy is heavy. Could be someone with Taurus placements or Scorpio placements, or could just be when we talk about money and your assets and your self-worth and your self-love and your self-value, things you value. That's a strong Oshun energy. Is very much associated with like things that are Taurus, Venus like. Okay. So yeah, your dreams need a practical plan. This is someone that wants a plan, an actionable plan to figuring out what they're going to do, right? If they're watching you, right? They're watching you to, I guess, formulate a plan. That's funny. But yeah, Scorpio Taurus axis here. Talks about abundance. This is actually a sign that rules abundance. Okay. It also rules bravery because, you know, it's a fixed sign of not budging, of being very strong. Okay. Let me keep pulling these cards. And you keep pulling these cards. At the bottom, you got North Node. So destined to have, looking ahead, growth, expansion, being the best version of themselves. Like this is someone that's trying to be the best version of themselves. And honestly, this is someone that would not engage you unless they felt like they were the best version of themselves. Okay. This is someone that actually wouldn't pursue a serious connection unless they felt like they were in a position to truly nurture it. Good for them. This is a good person. You should do something with this. Like when it comes in. What's the bottom? We got Leo, self-confidence, loyalty, creativity. So someone that's very loyal, very self-confident, joy, pleasure, energy, solar energy, which really supports that Oshun energy. Someone that's very vibrant, right? Very passionate, that enjoys life. Let me see what this is. This person definitely spends a lot of time thinking about you or watches you a lot, in terms of figuring out how. Honestly, I heard the word, some of you, this person's trying to see how abundant you are. Like some of you, this person is like actively watching you to see, like, let me see how much money pile number 4 has. Like, and I say that because it feels like some of you, this person's not sure, like they're not sure like what you do for money. I got that. So what's this? I mean, it makes sense. Some of you, this person doesn't even have a name. So we've got cardinal energy, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. If you go back to that other pile, you'll laugh at me because we had issues here. So I could see these 2 piles being connected. But it does say instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. So this is a really creative person, very actionable person. Aries is the sign that rules that Emperor card. Okay? It is. Okay. Actually, this could be kind of considered to be divine masculine, feminine energy because Taurus is twice. It is the sign that rules the Empress, right? Which is very much so energy that's similar to this Orisha Oshun. Okay. But yeah, so we've got really energy that is, I don't know. Let me keep saying. So what's the next move? I'm like about to close this off and pull this out. I feel like I'm dragging a little bit, so let me push through. Tell me my pile 4. Tell me my pile 4 about the person that very attracted to you. Makes sense. If it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So this is a person that's really passionate. Again, I mentioned that house 5 energy of joy, pleasure, and just experiences and enjoying life. Freedom. It's time to take back control of your life again. So I'm not going to keep repeating myself because I don't want this to be longer than it needs to be. I'm not going to lie, because I'm starting to feel like I'm dragging a little bit. So again, this is a person that feels like they need to be in a certain position before they actively engage you, if they're the type to engage you, right? If they're the type to pursue, okay? But this is a very passionate person that really just loves life and experiences and very free. So let me see. Tell me more about, because I got a distinct energy here. I got some other energies, but this person is loud, okay? It's like once this person's solar energy stepped in, like once this person's like Leo placements, because they don't have to have Leo placements, but whatever like personality, like energy they have, like power, solar plexus power, like that energy, once that stepped in, that gold energy, powerful energy, because it's even here with that abundance card stepped in, it's like everybody else didn't matter. That's funny. Tell me more about this person stepping on the table. Okay. Emotional support. Now is the time to check in with your emotions and your partner starts with feelings. Healing. So it feels like healing. It feels like grounding. Got break up. So that's the shadow. We're leaving it where it is. Now we've got watch out. This is not a person that gossips. This is not a person that gossips. Okay. They may be watching you, but like they're not gonna like, right, in reverse. So because this card says there's a warning message, be aware of gossip, envy, and jealousy. Someone or something is trying to stand in the way of this connection. This isn't a person that's going to listen to gossip. This isn't a person that's going to let other people affect them. So I don't know, like this. Okay, so open mind was there. So some of you, this person is hoping that you don't listen to gossip, that gossip doesn't stop you from engaging. Okay, we're back. We had to pause. I'm glad though, because it helped me. There is a shadow that I do need to mention. Now, at the point I was making, this is a person that is hoping you don't listen to gossip regarding them, and or is not listening to gossip regarding you, where that's a thing. Now, in the pause, I realized if there's a history of someone where there's like that 10 of Swords energy is a connection you've had with them, like if there's a history, a really bad one possibly, or could be considered really bad to them, because some of you do come here with that. That's probably why I feel like I sent you to some other readings here. You may be asking about someone specific. Like this is a pile of, you have someone specific in mind, not all of you, but some of you. And the answer is absolutely not, where we have the 10 of Swords is the history you may have with them. I say that because I was looking here and then I was looking there and I'm like, okay, 10 of Swords is stabbed in the back 10 times, face down, we don't see a face. And then you see someone planning where we don't see a face. So it could even be someone you haven't seen in a while. We actually have here someone that's not looking backwards, someone looking forwards towards a new union. This is technically, like, I'm treating it like tarot, guys, so don't overreact to me using the Orisha here, right? Oshun. Could be divine feminine energy, could be divine masculine energy. Someone could also be, this person you're asking about where there's a really bad history could already be in union with someone else, okay? And gossip in reverse is not asking about you, not thinking about you. Watch out in reverse, not watching out for you, right? Where it says beware of gossip, envy. Like this isn't a person that's gossiping. This is a person that is envious. This isn't a person that is really concerned in any way with you. When we talk about a shadow of a history that could be really chaotic, okay? So I needed to say that because I know I was reading, trucking along, but where you came here asking for someone specific, where it's really bad, especially where you could be quote unquote of a fault. I usually like to say multiple parties. It just depends on what happened. I don't know. I was not there and I don't care because it's not even that kind of a reading. But if you came here with someone specific in mind, where it's a shadow of a history, a really bad one, this is a person that's likely disengaged. They're actively like engaged with someone else, okay, in the best way. So where we're talking about, I guess, the lighter side, because I don't know what's going on with you and or the person that's secretly admiring you. That could be reputation based, because I did send you to the tea readings, the latte readings, and those are gossipy readings, if I'm being honest, because it's what people say about you, what people find attractive about you, things like that. So go to those readings. Or this may be a person that needs that kind of a reading, or would get that kind of reading if they were into that kind of thing. Because it seems like someone that's not worried about your reputation in a way where that could be a thing, or is hoping you're not worried about their reputation. Like it's giving, I'm hoping you don't listen to gossip, or I'm not listening to gossip here. Okay, that's what we've got here. That's what we've got. So let me get this last deck. This is my twin flame soulmate oracle. And then after I pull from this deck, I'll close it out with your advice. Okay. But if you're like, that shadow came in and I hadn't gotten it prominently. And maybe that's why, like, when I was coming in, I do remember stepping into this pile. I got a strong, this person's not going to engage you. This person's not going to come forth. I'm realizing that's probably like just the shadow as well. Like it could very well be the lighter side. Cause I get it. Like, I feel like I sent you to the previous pile. There was an energy of like, traditional people, and like if you're asking about someone that's traditionally feminine, they may not pursue you romantically. I got that. So that could be the lighter side of the not pursue. But if you're asking about somebody you know there's like a chaotic history with, then come on. Okay. And maybe you got something else here that you should be paying attention to as well, because then you seeking that person's energy, where stop, don't do that here. You may actually have something else on the table, for better, for worse. Okay. So tell me more about a blue butterfly flower. Hidden feelings. Some of you, this energy I described is also a person. Like I mentioned some of you coming here for that reason. Some of you, there is a person watching you, right? In that way, okay? But we've got hidden feelings and we've got seduction. So I'm moving it to give myself space. Tell me more. This is, okay, so some of you, someone's grown feelings for you over time, okay? Especially when we talk about a conflict, okay? So we talk about those past attachments where it's not good and you may not be seeking that, like where you're not actively seeking that here, because I was calling out a specific group of people just now, where that's not you. You may have someone that there was a lot of conflict with secret feelings, hidden feelings that over time, like they're growing more fond of you or they're missing you or whatever. Just watch it. I want to get one more, take the bottom. Tell me what my pile number 4 needs to know about the person they would be interested in, so we can close it out. Okay, we got soulmates. Yeah, so this person sees you as their soulmate. Very, very attracted to you. We did have seduction. So hot lover with Oshun and the Emperor, definitely the case. The person feels like they have a lot of chemistry with you. Very, very attracted to you. The gossipy energy here, some of you, it could be like when we talk about the 10 of Swords, where that's this person or you, this person, like if it's you, this person's like thinking about, like, they don't listen to gossip, they may not judge you for it, especially when we talk about past. But when we talk about like this person being in that energy, they may be like, I get a vibe of them hiding, possibly out of embarrassment, because where we have this gossipy other people energy, okay? With emotional support. I got that. I really got that. So let me get your advice and I'll close it out. I get a vibe of, let me get myself together and then I'll pursue, or maybe I'll engage back once, you know, things die down, like that, like, you know what I mean? Like, because I don't really know what's going on. We do have a healing here. I think it's on here yeah, we have it here 2 times and then it's at the bottom. So this may be a person that's laying low. Like, I don't know what's going on, I don't know what happened, right? Tell me more about my pile number 4. Well, let's close it out actually, because I'm done. I'm ready to be done. And some of you, this is a person that you're ready to be done with in the worst way, that you know I talked about, and or some of you, this person may feel that way about you. Okay, when we talk about those shadows, because I don't think it was dominant. I don't remember it being dominant. If anything, it feels like a lighter side that may be going through things with the 10 of Swords. Like, you may have gone through something, or this person went through something, or it could be both. And it just feels like a potential emotional support that could be happening or is happening, or a making sure of a not judgment kind of a vibe. So let me just get this advice. What advice do you want to give to my blue butterfly pea flower, please, regarding the secret admirer? Okay. I'll get the bottom in a second. Hot lover, kisses. Well, I mean, honestly, you know, hot lover, kisses, it says to go for it for a little bit, honestly, and use your knowledge to lead to good fortune. Look at you. Use your knowledge to gain good fortune. Okay? That's what you've got. So where you're active and you're type pursuit, go for it. Be confident. Hey, look at that crown. We got Oshun and Emperor. We got the crown B of confidence. So be confident. Use your knowledge to lead to good fortune. Okay? When it comes to this group, because I did get a vibe of like this person may not, depending on who you are and who you're asking about, even in a good sense. Okay? Now in the shadow, leave this person alone. Right? Like, Cause some of you are like, I got that. Like, this is a pile of I got. You're asking about someone specific. Leave this person alone. Leave this person alone. Okay? Because I do see like some of you may be asking about someone that genuinely is moving on and like happy in a really great connection. Like, leave them alone. Okay? And go to the other readings I sent you to. Maybe you'll find clarity on yourself or your next moves. Right? Use this knowledge to let it go. Right? Where we talk about that. Because Ten of Swords is no going back from that. It's absolute devastation. So if you created that for this person, leave them alone. If they created that for you, you shouldn't even want to be engaging. Honestly, you shouldn't even want that back. Okay? So that is all I have for you today. Pile number 4. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching.